Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be exciting feeling. I feel like that'd be like cool for.
I mean, maybe. I kind of, do you? I mean,
Yeah. No, well,
we'll package it somehow.
Yeah, that. Now I'm fucking like good, because like you would talk about OKC and Waco all the time.
Yeah, you just zone the fuck out. Yeah.
Not even zone out. It's just like I know it's fucked up. Like I never even looked into it. Just like that shouldn't be trusted. I have no idea why. And the same shit my cousin was saying, where he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a Unabomber, right?" Like I'm pretty sure I had the same line of thinking for that, because all that shit was going on at the same time.
Yeah, they're good at propaganda, man. And then really, if you look at it now, you really start to wonder when the war on terror started.
Yeah.
And why are they doing this to us? This is all to us.
That's what I didn't understand, because like they were saying the FBI was running those things called PatCons, which are patriot like conspiracy things, and like as far as that
was the CIA.
That was CIA.
They infiltrating militias.
That's what's crazy is like every time I see the CIA or someone infiltrate militia, it's like 7 of them talking to one dude like, "Yo, you should blow a fucking building up, dude." And like in reality, that guy's just like saving up food and chilling with his family, not trying to do anything. Like these guys egg on mega shit to get like, I guess, stuff passed and like guns taken away.
Well, I don't know. There's a ton of shit. Dude, the one thing is like they're just fighting for funding.
Yeah.
And they fucked up. They fucked up at Ruby Ridge. But that one guy was in Ruby Ridge.
Potts.
Larry Potts was in Ruby Ridge, Waco, and OKC.
That like it's the same.
And Louis Free from the Hunter Biden laptop is running the fucking FBI.
Yeah.
Who goes on later to cover up for Sandusky. And
I
that
never knew he
pedophile
covered up
fucking
for
ring.
Sandusky.
I knew something was up.
That's crazy that Free dude was involved. It's weird that all these dudes like Schumer, Biden, this Free guy, this Potts
They don't go anywhere. It's the deep state.
But like they're involved in all of this
That's
shit.
the deep state. Go on for 30 fucking years.
Yeah, so
if that's not the deep state, I don't know what is. And the media goes along with it. They're the one telling the noble lie.
Yes.
To keep the status quo for the elites.
Yes.
And dude, they'll say that, "Oh, dude, you're a conspiracy theorist." That's bullshit. They came out in Time magazine being like, "Yeah, we bend the truth. We had to make sure Trump didn't become president again." That's a noble lie.
Yeah,
that's a noble lie portrayed by the elites to protect the status quo.
Because you're too dumb.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
and no one's investigating the investigators, and that's what Charles Key, my man, is doing.
Yeah, he is.
He's out here. He's on the beat.
He's an all-time beast. Yeah, so like my view of this before it happened was some dude lit off a fertilizer bomb, and that's about it. And like, dude, I never looked like once you start hitting me with facts like pieces of paper don't blow outward if they get hit inward. It's over.
It's over.
Dude.
It's
like,
over.
It's open and shut. Like this is fucked.
You start telling me that a car bomb took down a building, but they found the VIN number.
Both axles.
Half a block away. They found the axles half a block away. Bro, I just got finished reading the Brighton bombing book.
You're a bombing expert.
And, the IRA wasn't pulling off stuff like this.
No.
They're experts.
This is insane. And supposedly Timothy McVeigh gets fired. Like, original story, Timothy McVeigh gets fired up.
Fired up over Waco.
And he wants to do something about it. And he was in the military. And allegedly he was like, "Fuck this. The military's fucked up. I don't want to do this shit anymore." And he like joined a militia. It's
official story.
Official story. And did something about it. Lone gunman. Like lone fucking Timothy McVeigh somehow got the
against all eyewitness
55-gallon drums of ammonium nitrate in the back of a Ryder truck. I mean, 55-gallon drums are like so heavy.
Misinfo.
Yeah. They're so fucking heavy.
Yeah.
And this dude pulls a Ryder truck out front of there of a place that, like, just like 9/11, dude, there is cameras fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude pulls the Ryder truck outside of it and blows the building to fucking smithereens with a fertilizer bomb, allegedly.
Yeah, an unofficial story. He wasn't alone. He was with number 2 man. Is that what they call him?
John Doe number 2.
John Doe number 2. John Doe number 2 is supposed to be this guy who, what was his name?
Guthrie or something like that?
Guthrie, Richard Guthrie or something. And he ended up going to flight school. He was
Post?
He him and McVeigh both kind of tapped out of special forces on
Yeah.
paper, but then not really.
He got
And
sheep dipped.
The Guthrie dude graduated from the SEAL teams, went on to fucking fly planes at the same training facilities that the hijackers of 9/11 did. Now remember the speed of this. This is 9/11. The first World Trade Center is 93. Then it's Waco. Then it's Ruby Ridge. Then it's Waco. Then it's Oklahoma City. And dude, 4 to 5 years later is 9/11.
World
That's
Trade
pretty
Center.
quick.
That's fucking
You know-
and Unabomber.
And the Unabomber was in there too.
That's fucking crazy.
Many terror psyops. So I think maybe the war on terror, I'm scared. I started thinking about it in my mind. I go, if you ask most people, they'll say 9/11.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you'd be like, oh no,
I think it was a bunch
you
of
could
missteps
say-
on white people.
You could say 93 with the first World Trade Center.
Yep.
You could say OKC. It's like,
And in OKC, though.
or you could go back into the 70s and a series of assassinations.
Yeah,
The 60s and the 70s when anyone that piped up was getting fucking capped.
true. And like, dude, even in the beginning of this thing, the truck bomb, fertilizer bomb goes off, and they're immediately like, be on the lookout for fucking Middle Eastern men.
Yeah.
So, morning of this thing,
Dude, it's so cartoonish to me, dude.
it's retarded.
It's Acme bombs, Wile E.
Like
Coyote,
Roadrunner
Looney
shit, yeah.
Tunes, like Mel Blanc. Like this is, they're like a cartoonish enemy,
Yes.
and it switches. It's like, oh, Middle Eastern men. Oh, actually, it's real Nazis.
Yes.
They're back.
Yeah.
And actually, it's on the 50th anniversary of the bombing of the Warsaw Ghetto.
Yes.
Hitler fucking with the Warsaw Ghetto.
They expose themselves in all way possible, but the main shit that's happening the day of that fucking bomb goes off, April 19th, right? In the morning before that, it's a federal building. There's a daycare on the fucking first floor. The rest is federal shit.
You know, there's rumors like, and they were early on rumors that the ATF got pages.
Paged. That's what I was gonna say. But
They got paged.
The other people that were there in that federal
They
building
didn't page it.
were the
kindergartners, too.
ATF.
Yeah.
The ATF morning of at 9 a.m. got pages on their beep. Do not come
Beeps
in.
on their pagers.
So you already had the fiasco in Waco. This is allegedly a hit on the ATF or whatever. There was transcripts of the freaking Nazis saying they're going to blow up federal buildings.
Yeah, it's from the Turner
It's
Diaries.
like
Turner Diaries is a hilarious little book.
I don't understand how they have to be they have to get mental cases
Dude,
to
if
fuck
you
with.
can go down dark corners where you're like, let me check this out.
But I'm saying it's like if say you're at work or something and sometimes everyone's talking about sniz. And then
Yeah,
one
I
guy's
know,
just
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, this one time, just tells the story. You turn around like, dude, what? Like, how's no one, everyone's like, yeah, we should get more ammo. Yeah, there's going to be an uprising. Like, dude, we should blow up a federal building. Like, it sounds like a comedy sketch.
Especially if you got multiple of these guys that I don't know if they talk to each other about it, but they themselves think and say that they're military intelligence.
Yes.
Timothy McVeigh told his sister he was military intelligence.
Yes.
So I don't know, but if he told Guthrie that, who's allegedly number two.
Is Guthrie the one who cooperated and got 10 years?
No, he ended up getting suicided.
Okay, he got killed. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So all the people from the ATF don't go to work. Worst part of this, one of the worst firsthand accounts of this whole thing is the two dudes from the ATF who actually said they were there.
Larry had a dentist appointment, thank God.
Yeah. They said, the one dude that was there said, he stepped in the elevator and the bomb went the fuck off. Him and his boy were in the elevator. They went into a 5-story free fall. Bro, if you 5-story free fall in an elevator and you're in it, it's like falling 5 fucking stories. Just like when we were talking about the
My
swings.
buddy fell off that swing, yeah.
Yeah, the swings, it's the same thing. So this dude said he champed a 5-story free fall, managed to pry it open and get out of there, and used karate to break through walls and save 3 people.
Oh, and you don't believe his truth.
I don't believe his truth, and neither do the elevator inspectors were supposed to be there day of, so they're there the day it happens. And like, none of these went free fall. I saw the one he was in. There's no fucking way he got out of that. Like,
Yeah, my buddy broke his ankles.
from how many stories?
It was a lot more than 5 stories, but still, once you hit like a velocity, it doesn't matter.
You're fucking
Falling.
toasted.
Yeah.
Especially after a bomb goes off.
Yeah. Once you catch up with whatever you're gonna land on, it'll break bone.
Yeah, I always think about like if you could just time a jump.
I know,
right.
yeah, nah, you can't.
But yeah, these dudes just for some reason completely lie about saving people in the bombing and the fact that they were in there and in the elevators, which makes zero fucking sense. So the fertilizer bomb goes off, blows up the whole fucking building, allegedly. The ATF guys save everyone, and then that's the main story.
That's the main story. But I mean, my problem, just from a physical standpoint, I remember years ago watching this, and I'm just understanding what sandblasting does.
Yes.
And, you know what I mean? Like, I know what some stuff does in the world, and I'm like, so you're telling me air can take down 8 feet of concrete with rebar?
Air blast.
It's like, yeah, man, not on this planet.
Maybe the Moab. Maybe like remember when Trump dropped that Moab?
I've seen Moab. I mean, you know, when you're getting into that, like in the movie they show that one fertilizer bomb in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But that was a way bigger truck.
Yes.
That was a way bigger bomb.
And
it was a much smaller building, poorly built.
By Saudis, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've been in like large demo jobs where you like that looked like a building that was in the middle of getting demoed.
If this stuff was available, if that small amount of explosive was available in the back of a truck, you could cruise around doing urban warfare all day long with rental cars.
Dude, you could
you could take out cities with a bunch of rider trucks.
Yeah. So I mean, right off the bat, their explosive shit makes fucking zero sense because it literally like they're saying it's a truck bomb that blew into the fucking building.
Yeah.
Disintegrated the building.
Anytime you ask them questions about like the physicality of it, they're just like they come up with it's just the air. It's the air.
$100.
Like, it's fire. Well, they just burn them.
Yeah. And then when you look at the fucking overhead picture and you look at the parking lot, the cars kind of just got side shifted and there's a 6-foot hole in the ground by 16 feet wide.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like
it's a truck.
The truck blew up and messed up some cars, like in GTA.
It probably fucked up the side of the building, like the other fertilizer bombs that they show in the film.
Yeah.
It probably fucked up the side of the building a little bit, but that building came down from explosions inside.
Yeah, like if it knocked through one pillar, right?
You're not lifting concrete.
No.
From a truck outside on the 5th floor. That went to the top.
Yes.
What was it, 7 floors?
Yeah.
I thought she unmatched me. I mean, Jesse unmatched me, so.
Fuck her.
I was like, check it. Yeah, I was like, where'd she go?
That was just your friend anyway.
Well, and I saw her I saw her pictures up again.
Chick's a nickel holding up a dime, dude.
More pictures that she put up. Whatever, she could lift. I mean, that was cool. She was strong.
I mean, it's over, dude. You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, literally ghosted me.
You have a girlfriend now, though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she hurt her back. She had a tough weekend. She shut her phone off for a couple of days.
I mean, you literally
emotional stress.
You paused the intro to answer the text.
She has emotional stress right now, as we all do.
Dude, I mean, on record, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but if it ever happens, and you get the girlfriend and completely ditch everything, dude, understandable.
Obviously.
Yeah,
it's out in the woods. She said that she'll go live like the Unabomber.
You're on the same page. Yeah.
I mean, I hope so. We'll see. I mean, she's hitting me with the Q-copes right now.
Yeah. I don't think it's over, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely not over, but it is the war. It is the war game that Podesta played.
Oh yeah, and the atrocity that is media, dude. To gaslight an
yeah.
entire country, knowing full well things are going on, like fucking, they're going in and reviewing all the votes because of the Dominion voting system that doesn't fucking work. It was used in Michigan. It was used in every fucking battleground state. They had this thing.
What is it?
It's a thing that reads Scantrons, and somehow, dude, we can land a rocket on a fucking comet.
Can we though?
We can't figure out how the fuck to do a Scantron. That escapes Dominion, dude. They can't figure that one the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's weird to see this flip. The psyop that happened through the media from the olden days the old days of the Bush and Cheney regime, which is going to come back with a vengeance.
That's sick, though, because Kamala Harris is black sometimes.
Yeah, so, but those people were way into, like, manufactured consent through the media.
Oh, yeah.
Fox News was state propaganda. They were all into this stuff,
yes,
dude.
WMDs, dude.
All of this, dude. And now these urban elite, the same ones, are just cucked out to the point of, like, voting for more lockdown where it matters. It doesn't matter if you lock down in fucking Nebraska, dude.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck. If you get locked down in a city, we're just rats in a pen, dude.
Yes.
Like, if you vote for that voluntarily, I mean, last night was nothing but sirens. My whole neighborhood was wild, dude. Like, that dude won, and it was like carjackings, fireworks, gunshots.
Maybe he'll enact his 91 crime bill and they'll all get arrested again.
My Citizen app went off, and I was like, I don't know the difference between gunshots and fireworks.
Yeah.
And it's like 500 feet away, a dude got shot.
Because why?
That's close, man. 500 feet.
Because some fucking...
Just because the weather's nice and it's time to unleash... Like, they see everybody wilding out.
Yeah, it's time to party.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Sorry about ranting or anything, but it's just wild to watch these people get so amped up on, like, yeah. It's like, what are you voting for? Like, more lockdown?
Yeah.
Bad like the old economy? And now it's going to be like, oh, let's welcome back Susan Rice and John Kerry. And
Dick Cheney.
Let's see if we can do another Benghazi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's see what... the countdown to whatever the fuck country they want to
whoever's
invade.
using chemical weapons against their own people, allegedly.
I put up on Spud Mode, I went back and found an old article from 2013, an old, thing about how Joe Biden's not just a regular vice president. He's way more involved in foreign policy.
Yeah.
And Obama handed it over to him. This was before he did all this weird shit over there. Like, get ready for Joe.
Yeah.
Get ready for Scranton Joe and his $1 million smile.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it is, if you're trying to gaslight a kid, you're doing so good, dude. Because they're doing this shit, like, no more cages and stuff. And it's like, he literally built them.
His brother did.
His brother got the contract for the cages.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
what is this? This is Looney Tunes.
The media... it's part of their rollout of everything.
Oh yeah.
So, and Trump didn't play. My why I'm passionate about it is because that was proof right there that a president could not start new wars.
Yes.
We could have a pretty decent economy with that. I mean, minus the COVID, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit right now.
Yep.
And he called out the military-industrial complex on TV.
Yeah.
Unfucking real. If there was a time machine and you could go back before Obama and show someone that clip, like, check out the president in 2019.
Yeah.
People would be like, we won.
Exactly.
The people from like 06 and 07 would be like, we did it.
Yeah.
And it's just so insane how the media has like played this identity politics thing and convinced them somehow that it's not racist.
I mean, dude, it's like, I just don't understand how, like, you can, like, this whole coronavirus thing happens, and you can tell that it's kind of bullshit by the media. And you're like, all right, that's weird. You look at babies in incubators. They ran with that. Everything was approved. That's why we went in there.
The same PR firm.
And it's 100% a lie. It's like, why would they lie about that? It's like, dude, people are literally dying from wars over lies.
I've had arguments with people, like, about this, and you tell them all this.
Yeah.
You go, dude, it's the same media, the same corporate media. Like, dude, if you're on the side of corporations, big tech, the social media complex, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit, if you're on the side of all that, right, all that big money, all that big interest, you're not one of the good guys.
Yeah, you're a moron.
So here's the deal. Like, I'll just, like, calmly be like, dude, like, no, it's not good. Like, babies in incubators, WMDs, all that shit, anthrax, all that shit, and be like, the same guys that brought you this are bringing you your resistance.
Yes.
Then they go, well, I mean, I guess that's just what it takes in America for America to be America. I guess you don't know. You don't know what America has to do to keep it like this. And it's like, No, man, like Trump proved that we didn't have to do that now. So there's hope right there just from having some random dude. Not everybody's not a fan. I understand. But hey, dude, if I don't wake up to like some news thing about how we have to go invade Iran and like half of Appalachia has to go out and do it for us.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why these people get jazzed up for this. They're like, oh, man, whatever. They're like, oh, yeah, Biden. It's like, dude.
My Boeing stock's going to go up.
Yeah, Biden's going to, like, ring up the old deep state and be like, so what country do you want me to go into?
Yeah. Like, I remember vividly when fucking Trump first got in, they were trying to do that shit in Syria. Like, well, what are you going to do? He's gassing his own people. It's like, dude.
One of the only times the media was behind Trump.
Yes.
And it's like, if you don't see this, I'm kind of confused. Like, I know that I'm called an idiot for liking things or, you know, like checking stuff out. Yeah. But it's like, dude, you're an idiot if you don't see this connection here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching all this shit go down, like we're the psychos because we think that like something crazy is happening behind the scenes that they don't want us to figure out. Yeah. Just pan back. You aren't from here. You're just looking at these two things going on. There's obvious fraud going on. If it was happening on either side, you would want to investigate it. But now that you're fucking neoconservative weirdo Joe Biden and this fucking dumb bitch Kamala Harris won, it's like
neoliberals.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, it just is what it is. It isn't. Like, it just because we have the House or the Senate or something like that. Like, that's all I hear. Like, oh, well, we have this and that. It's like, dude, the president still is getting stolen right now. Like, the presidency of the United States is getting stolen. The media
stopped a press conference from our own president and muted him and talked over him.
Yeah, saying everything he said is lies.
They censored that. So what's going on now is what went on in like Pinochet's fucking shit, dude. Like this is the shit they do to South America. This is the shit that they did to Russia.
This is narcos.
They're trying to deindustrialize the United States, dehumanize you. They want you fighting for food. Yeah. If they can get it so that you'll just vote to whatever. You'll just wake up and go, please give me some bread. I'll walk to work. Yeah. That's what they do to other countries.
Oh, yeah.
That's what these guys are up to.
And they've already sucked us for all we're worth, so that's the next part of the plan.
But no, I mean, the thing that is kind of crazy is it is not that big of a deal here. Yeah. Because it's just a couple years, man.
Yeah, 4 years.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, like other countries, this shit bodies them. But I don't want to hear these weird arguments that I'm an idiot. Yeah. And fucking this was a horrible time. For fucking who?
Yeah, that's the only
thing. For fucking who?
The only thing O'Connor could come up with was COVID.
Don't even get me started on
the
weirdness that is that kid's sense of humor. But whatever.
Like COVID is the only thing you come up with all 4 years. Like there was
okay, so that's what I was saying before. It's like the media backs the COVID. Yeah. They back the lockdowns. Yeah. The same media that's censoring our president. Anybody's fucking antennas jiggling here, man? Yeah. Like that shit fucking blows my mind.
The dude Biden's fucking slogan is "Build Back Better." That's
all the World Economic Forum slogan.
Yeah, that is all globalism. Dude.
That's Agenda 21.
Yeah, it's the European Union. Everyone. It's Build Back Better. It's like, oh no, this guy's really gonna fucking light the world on fire with the way he's gonna be president.
There was a lot at stake. Dust. For the United States, there's really not that much at stake. Yeah. You know, like I don't think they're gonna be able to do the stuff that they've done in other countries. But I put that fucking Robert Kennedy Jr. put that address out. Yeah. And obviously nobody gives a fuck because I put it on the thing. But the book that he's talking about, the shock doctrine, is unreal. Read this book, dude.
Why?
It's fucking nuts. Well, they did MK Ultra on people in the 50s. Yeah. And they realized that they could break people. Some psychologist up in Canada at McGill decided he was an idiot. He was like, I'm going to fix people, but before I fix them, I have to just completely erase their minds. Yeah. So this was like, he wanted to see if he could erase minds. So obviously the CIA gave him money. Yeah. The CIA was like, dude, I like what you're, like other psychologists were like, this guy's an idiot. And the CIA was like, yo, we got you.
If it could happen.
If you can do this. So he started erasing people's minds. It didn't work. He couldn't build them back. But what he did learn during it was like there's a window of time when you're torturing someone psychologically, you can get them to do anything.
Yeah.
And it's through electroshock treatment. And this book is about how the CIA took this on a mass scale.
Yeah.
They use crises, and they use it to shock.
It's like putting on an old pair of boots you've worn so many times.
Just begun.
Yeah.
Now you know why you all say it, idiots.
Who could come up with that? That's awesome.
I mean, it's so cool. Yeah, that's why Jones is the king, dude. I searched far and wide on my phone for that thing.
No, I mean, I've been looking online, and that's been in your phone the whole time. I believe you owe me an apology.
We don't want to go back to pictures from February and videos of February 2019.
Oh, right.
That's happy making times.
Yeah, I forgot her.
That's happy making times. We just want to,
go
have
for it.
fun.
Push on through.
Linwood's so cool. Freaking City Pal so cool. Why do we want to look at videos
Your best
when I was
years are
in
ahead
Mexico?
of you. The best years are ahead of you, man.
Why do I want to look at videos in Mexico?
It's okay, man. It's all right.
We
have a tough time.
I'm just here to have fun.
It's cool that you could crack it though. You finally went back in your phone. You didn't get scared of your past. You finally broke through. You're like, enough time. It's been enough time.
Yeah, this is.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, I went through that. I have a lot of incriminating videos on my phone, dude.
How do you mean?
Just like shit I screenshot. Like there's certain shit I screen record and screenshot that like to the normal person they would just be like,
oh,
why is this screen recorded? Why is this funny?
My photos alone would get me jail time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking of pictures I've taken of people and send to you.
Yeah.
Can you believe this? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, literally Saturday there was a dude.
I'm a demon.
There was a dude crossing the street, and like I constantly think about just trying to explain it to a normal person. It was a dude, just like a pot belly trendy, with his fucking what do you call it?
A mustache.
No, he had a mask on that was a rainbow. And then what are the things you put over the strap over your shoulder and then the bag?
Yeah, whatever. Indiana Jones type.
But the whole thing was like a floral paisley thing.
Yeah.
And just walking with the straightest knees. Like knees barely bend when he's stepping. Just a weird dude. And I took a picture of him, obviously. And in the picture to my group chat, I said, what happened to the current state of the white man? And like, there's no explaining that. If someone read that, I was like, dude, are you in the Ku Klux Klan? Like, no, It's just funny. That's funny to joke around about. Like having fun.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay.
That's where I'm at, dude.
You like to make fun of the way people look?
Not the like that whole like get up and that stuff. They're doing that for a reason because that's
just
a
their
lot.
Style.
That's
dude.
so much, dude.
But like they feel comfortable in that skin.
Cut it out.
If you respawned in that skin, you'd fucking ice yourself.
Yeah, I probably would commit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the coolest man on the planet currently to me is Linwood. I didn't know that was Linwood, dude. That him sitting up on stage with his MAGA hat, dude, that is the most powerful man in the country.
Is he the dude that I was thinking from the...
No,
okay.
I think that's just a pastor.
They sound the same.
Yeah, the guys who were saying we're going to do it God's way.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, did you see the...
I just saw the clip you sent me and some of the video.
That was wild, dude. They're freaking the fuck out. It's like confusing that people are still sitting there like, oh, they got caught because they're Q-tards. It's like, dude, they know like Sidney Powell is a military lawyer. She's not getting tricked by memes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
I
what
think they're
weird...
saying it's like more insidious, like she's part of it. She's part of like a paid psyop.
Yeah, that's me. I'm killing myself if that happens.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. That's how psychological warfare works. But I mean, hey, dude, sometimes you trick me.
If Mommy Kraken does
sometimes
that
I like to be tricked by Mommy Kraken.
She does that to me, I'm gonna have to commit. Yeah, dude, I was watching the shit they're doing in California. It's disgusting.
What?
They're trying to make you, if you want to put up Christmas lights, get a permit.
Don't tell me that they're going against Christmas, man.
If you want to put them up, get a permit.
You know who doesn't like Christmas.
If you want to, you can.
I get fired up.
If you want to put up Christmas lights, permit first.
Too much government, man.
Gavin Newsom, what is he, the nephew to Pelosi?
Yeah, they're all related, which was weird. They're all like this, like top 4 families of California.
Oh yeah, it's
it's like gangster stuff.
I feel like it all is.
I know, but I mean, it's like that's blatant. I don't know who's in charge of Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're shut. There was a video of a chick they shut down her outdoor seating.
I saw that. I was fucked.
And it's like the movie people can do that.
Sense, dude. Well, obviously Hollywood, dude. They're like a gang.
I don't know how people haven't went on a fucking rampage. I don't know how
It's
you don't.
coming.
If you
It's
don't
coming,
see that,
dude.
if I was that girl, I know we live in a litigious country, but I'd start Jesus flipping tables. All those tables would be upside down. All those tents would be down.
Dude, the New York Times is having an article saying regular immunity you get from this virus isn't good. You need the vaccine. So, like, this doesn't play by any of the rules of regular viruses.
I mean, I already got torched for being a straight retard on Matt and Shane's.
Oh, really?
Imagine thinking.
Yeah, fried.
Imagine.
I don't know. I didn't even watch it.
Yeah. You did.
I don't even listen to those guys.
Imagine thinking that this will be bad for you. It's like, dude, just look at who's behind it. It's definitely not going to be beneficial to you. Like Shane thinking that the government is just rolling this out and you can't sue them because it's better for them.
Yeah, I laugh.
Shane's a white supremacist and he exposed himself.
He doesn't have a lot to say to me.
Because you're short and sneaky. It's not all short people, dude.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It isn't.
Uh-huh.
You're a cool guy for being
I'm
short.
trying to make friends, okay? And I'm a little paranoid, I'm a little weird.
You're cool for a short guy. I trust you.
But, like, to think that I would have to, like, trick... you know what? It's just a reminder that I don't deserve love.
Yes.
Because I can't protect her.
Yeah, she wants to feel comfortable.
If I want to feel protected.
And protected.
And safe from, I guess, 6'2" alcoholics. I don't know. I don't know who's out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm trying to make friends. Some other guys are they're experimenting with blue collar friends. And that's fine. And and that's fine.
You were hurt. I'm sure he didn't mean it. He was just talking about Keith Raniere.
Chris O'Connor, Shane, I mean, they say some stuff. I'm a little sensitive. I'm always on mushrooms. I'm broke.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, oh, man, I'm going to get some, oh, yeah, don't have any money. Maybe you had to consult the Talmud before you released the Patreon fund.
I'm waiting for it to go through.
Maybe I didn't.
Calm down.
I didn't.
No, calm down.
Did I break some of the Noahide rules, dude? Like, what's going on, man?
Now, calm down. No one's
getting me fired up straight off the bat here, dude.
No, they're stealing Christmas. Let's focus on
I had a rough couple of days. Now you're telling me they're stealing Christmas.
Well, you can get a permit to put the lights up. That's fair.
I don't live in California, dude, and I never would.
Yeah. I can tell. It's just crazy that it's like it's weird, like you were saying about Wolf. Like somebody has some sort of picture. Dude. Gavin Newsom entering an animal, something.
The thing with Schiff, remember that conspiracy with Schiff where he was like, he fucked a dead black kid in the Chateau Marmont or whatever?
The same hotel that Hunter Biden's pictures were geotagged.
That might be fake, but...
Same place Anthony Bourdain killed himself.
I mean, maybe this is where they go. Maybe this is what they do. Maybe Wolf did this. I mean, maybe Cuomo did this. You know what I mean?
To be that out in the open, like... crazy biased to let the Hollywood people have their outdoor eating because they have to make a fucking meaningless movie. That is so dumb.
We're done with them. We don't need them anymore. We made all the movies, dude.
Let the Pineapple Grill open up, dude. Let the Pineapple Grill have its outdoor seating.
For real, man.
Let her and her milkers do whatever they want.
I'm painting, and the lady that I'm painting for is a teacher, and I'm hearing these kids trying to learn how to read on Zoom. I mean, hey, dude, these guys are in the lowest reading group.
Not happening.
Not happening, bro.
The only thing
Us track 3 kids, dude, trying to get through the first couple years of school, Not online, man. That's not happening.
The only thing that could keep me online when I was little, Tonka had a video game, and that's it. There was a computer Tonka game. That's
Yeah, like
it.
a SimCity type thing.
If you wanted me to sit there and try to learn on the computer, dude, I'm done.
Yeah, you're fried. You're at your house. You're getting snacks.
You can hear
Taking
your
a
brothers
million-
and sisters gooming.
Yeah, taking a million bathroom breaks. Oh, the gooming, for real. Cold War. Hey, man. Take it easy, guys. Gooming all high school kids. Gooming all day. Not in school at all.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be wild to see how these fuckers develop. Because, like, this is like...
For what?
What
You know what I mean? For fucking what, dude?
Fucking bad virus that... Now, let me tell you this. Let me educate your stupid fucking ass, dude. The reason flu deaths are down are because people are
I wonder
wearing
if I'm dumb because I'm short. That might be a thing, too.
Definitely a possibility. The reason flu deaths are down is because people wear masks, and the masks protect you from the flu, but not as good with the coronavirus.
It doesn't give you fungal pneumonia.
No.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Ventilators help you breathe.
Ventilators don't definitely give you pneumonia because they're stored in a storage facility in the dark. They don't have funguses that give you pneumonia at all.
Dude, they get sterilized.
Dude, I was talking to Fed about this. Do you remember in New York, they had the demo job where they all freaked out because the fungus was in the building?
Oh,
Do
the
you remember that?
flesh-eating fungus?
Yeah, do you remember that, dude? Well, I mean, what if you have these things in storage and there's these weird funguses we don't even know about?
Yeah.
And then you put these people on ventilators. The thing's been chilling. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of sorcery afoot with everything. It's a very weird thing. Like Cuomo getting the Emmy and stuff, and like this dude knowingly putting.
He put on the dress basically with those nipple rings.
Yeah.
He basically put on the dress.
He's a pervert.
I don't know what he did, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
him and his brother are fucking freak shows. His dad was greasy as fuck.
really?
Yeah, his dad was like an old school Democrat.
Oh Jesus!
They were a politician family, dude.
It literally just doesn't make any sense. And I catch heat for saying like, oh, they're not reporting flu deaths, but like, dude, if you look at the overall deaths, everything's down, and you can't just say, well, that's because
That's because we're locked down. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, you can't say that.
But I just did.
People still eat. People still Grubhubbing. People are still getting caviar. People are still getting a burger and a milkshake mixed into one.
The video with the lady that had the picnic tables thing set up, you know, the Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
What fucking, you know, I went into this a peasant, so I don't have to worry about a ton of shit. Like, I just have to buy paint and eat.
Yeah.
Imagine if you go into this with like overhead.
All the debt. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Like that is suey time.
Yeah. And suicide's up. I mean, at what point do these people from restaurants just say enough is enough and fucking...
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be any restaurants anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you just lie and like sit there and let them walk all over you?
They won't survive the Great Reset anyway. Any cash business is just going to disappear once they go into this CBDC thing. Once they go into the digital coinage,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to have some weird business where you're living like a king, paying waitresses $2 an hour. Mm-hmm. That's over, bro.
Yeah, it is weird that they're just gunning for this. Like the World Economic Forum's releasing more and more podcasts. Like, why the fuck do we ever have to hear from the World Economic Forum? Like
Klaus.
Klaus Schwab, dude, whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah, dude. They're not gonna survive. I wonder if we were living in like the Roaring '20s already.
I think
you know what I mean. Like we were living high on the hog, like streaming, everything being free. We're chilling.
Yeah.
Go out to eat. We're living in a free country, all this shit. And then they're like, "Oh, boom, America, you're gonna be a debtor nation, and here's your digital currency." I mean, we're back. We're game over at that point, dude. We're like,
yeah. I was thinking about that all week. Like, if this is like the World War II era, and it's like, man, I just got fucked this go around. I'll wait till the next reincarnation, see how it goes for me.
yeah, dude. I mean, my Ursa got me ready for this somehow. I don't know how, but I mean, I've been chilling. I got myself set up pretty nice for a global pandemic. Used to being alone.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're ready for the apocalypse, honestly. Yeah, it was crazy. This like when I said that shit on Matt and Shane, just like normal stuff we talk about
dude,
all the time.
We get it. You're famous. You go on other podcasts. I get it, dude.
They woke me up, walked upstairs. This is my house.
I get it, dude.
Like the fucking weird hate you get, and then my
you don't like it.
No,
you don't
no,
like
no.
the comments.
I'm saying for like coronavirus and stuff like that, because I'll say something, and if I say where I got it, like, oh well, I watched a YouTube video, I got it on the internet. And it's like, no, that's wrong. I just looked it up and you're wrong. I was like, okay, so my internet's wrong and your internet's right.
It's like when you get hit with a link to prove how dumb you are from like Abe Foxman.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I don't get the like disconnect where like anything
Like, hold on, Spade's so dumb. Let me show him.
yeah. It's like, okay, where can I obtain the right internet? Because currently I'm on the wrong internet and I don't know how to fix it. Because everything you look up proves me wrong on the internet.
The only thing that pisses me off with that stuff is there's a weird attitude against believing that there's an elite pedophile ring. There's a weird aggressive
Also a huge push for making it normal.
No, I'm talking about like regular people.
Yeah, they laugh at it.
Not only do they laugh at it, like they get mad at you for like believing it. And like they try to project that you're obsessed with it or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, yeah, but dude, like, were you cool with when you heard that the Catholic Church was doing this? Did you have the same reaction? Because I'm assuming it's a little close to home when it comes to Hollywood.
You want to talk about close to home, bro?
What?
Didn't I tell you?
What are you talking
I
about?
hung up before I said. My principal at Salesianum, he left junior year, like abruptly.
Oh my God, you got touched?
No. Father Bill. The word just got out that he went over to Monaco, did some like whatever, but just got obliterated with CP. Dude was a CP monster. He was like a hip young priest. Funniest part was he went over to my aunt and uncle's house, 1002, all those boys, all the blonde hair, beautiful boys, and he would do personal masses for them.
What, dude?
Yeah, all the time.
When was this? This is after me.
That's after you.
Okay, yeah, I'm clear.
Hold your horses. So I send this to the group text to everyone who went to Sally's in my family. And Joey just goes, dude, what the fuck? He just goes, I remember that dude asked, mind you, Joey was probably this is when their grandmom died, a while back. Joey's probably like 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Father Bill's doing a personal mass and asked Joey, a 10-year-old, let me get a bite of your bagel. It's like, Joe. Come on.
Just a little kid.
What a sweet little morsel that must have been,
dude.
Yeah. That fucked. I was like, what the fuck? And
the priests are sneaky boys, dude.
I mean, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, who wants to do that? Like,
pedophiles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is a hotbed for fucking pedophiles.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, it seems to be
I'm struggling with the fucking computer.
Why?
The computer intros, it's just a switch up, so
yeah.
I'll get better at them.
Yeah, when Trump was just like, all right, go home. It's like, fuck, it's over, dude.
Not high noon on the 20th, dude. Don't do that.
Oh, no. I'm saying, like, for people trolling, like, if I was trying to troll me, I would just constantly send that video, like, go home.
I went to my brother's yesterday, and it was like, I walk in the door, he's like, so, how was the Capitol? Did you storm the Capitol?
Yeah,
I was
obviously.
like, I just took it. I took so much, dude.
It hurts, dude. I mean,
I took it until they started talking to my dad and my brother were like, my dad's like, oh, I love Jimmy Kimmel when he goes after Trump. And my brother's like, Stephen Colbert is the best. And I made it the whole night without like spazzing at all.
Yeah.
And they said that and I was like,
shit
propaganda. So I fucking lost it, dude.
Shit just started levitating
and
around
my
you.
hands started shaking. I was like, Obama let everybody have propaganda.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean, that whole day, like, I was driving. I had a lot of shit to do that day. Like, I was, like, just driving, but it, like, didn't feel like anything because I'm listening to Trump Jr. speak. I'm listening to all these people. Like, this is so cool, dude. Freaking Pence is literally just going to save it for everyone. This is awesome. Picking up a
You
can,
didn't realize
dumping,
there's going to be a day that lives in infamy.
Yeah.
It's a new 9/11.
picking up a can, dumping it, just like, oh, God, Trump's like 30 minutes late. I don't even care because Trump's going to be so good. He's going to tell us everything. And then this happened.
It's over. We win.
Right after the Trump speech, I saw that Pence fucking absolutely just tucked tail like the pussy that he is. I turned on the Gordon White higher side chat, and I was like, doesn't even matter, dude. That whole thing, like, especially – oh, no, that was the day after.
That was before, I feel like.
It was the day after because – well, it came out before. I listened to
Oh, okay.
I finished it the day after.
I listened to it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dude, he who's the guy – what's the guy's name from higher side?
Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Greg Carlwood.
Yeah, Greg Carlwood was like, let's see, because he came out it was released before. At the end of it, he released it after or some shit. He like talked about the storming of the Capitol. And he's like, see how good you did with this by how much media you watched on this. How many hours did you spend watching the Capitol get stormed?
The best part of that whole thing is the idea of mythic time and then building the Tower of Babel. And no matter what, we just live out these archetypes.
Yeah.
And it just happens over and over again. These are the cycles of time. They're trying to build the Tower of Babel, but hey, light wins. They always lose.
Yes.
It's just a matter of time, dude.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, right when this happened, I was like, none of this makes sense, dude. Do not pay attention to it. My buddies, like, it's an immediate shitstorm. I start getting all the tweets from the group chat, like, this is embarrassing, this is crazy. And I was just like, do not watch anything on the news right now.
Yeah, it was a bad thing that happened because you lost all.
Oh, yeah.
You lost everything. You literally lost it all.
It was absolutely
It's weird how they let them in that one gate, and the rest of it they blocked off. And they were shooting people.
Yeah, with, like, rubber bullets and shit.
Yeah. No, they shot people.
Oh, yeah, inside. But, that video of them just, like, kind of chilling, like, they push the gate this side, then they go in there. It's just, like, sorcery, dude.
Yeah, when the mainstream news was like, this is just like Benghazi, I had to take a break for a second. When that dude was like, and that led to 2 years of investigations, are we going to do that again? It's just like, dude, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
To equate that to Benghazi is really weird. Like, a bunch of dudes from, like, the Middle East weren't going through Benghazi picking up podiums and smiling. Like, these dudes got wrecked.
There was no part of that. That was a peaceful protest.
Yeah, it is. That happened, and the immediate, like, media shitstorm about how this is insurrection and stuff, and it's like, are you guys, like, projecting this a little bit?
The worst one was the worst thing was Arnold.
Who?
Arnold
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, he came out with this thing that's like full idiocracy.
I saw just a thing that just said, like, if you, I don't want to repeat the title, but I saw something. It was hilarious. Like, what did he say in this thing?
He sat at his desk with the Conan sword, and he called it a new crystal knock, and these are neo-Nazis.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
The title made sense. Like,
and he went in, and it's just like you're watching it, like he's holding the Conan sword. It's pretty much like a Bannon movie. It's got like the dramatic music behind the whole thing. Yeah, and he's just going on and on about how like we have to hold people accountable in the government that allowed
Terminator.
This. Like pretty much any opposition to Beijing Biden, they want heads to roll. I mean, that's how China works.
This is literally
you can't oppose the CCP in China.
Yeah, the minute it is hilarious because it's like, how many days does the dude have left in office if he doesn't get back in for a second term, which I think he will, but that's just me.
It's high noon on the 20th, dude. The posse's gonna roll.
Something's up because like you wouldn't be going through this fucking shit. This fucking 13 days left of a presidency, you're going to try to impeach him because you own the presidency, the House and the Senate or whatever. Like, what's up?
I don't know enough about the government stuff, but I know that they just fucked them on they recognized Taiwan as a trading partner.
Pompeo did that, yes. That is amazing.
And that's gonna it's crazy, like just pissing China off.
Yeah, it is extremely weird, but like the fallout from this is literally just like CCP China. You kicked Trump off Twitter, and then they're trying to ban Parler or whatever, and they're just trying to deplatform everything that isn't status quo.
Yeah, that's what they do in China. And if they get 5G up and running and they give us a social credit score, it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
You're only going to be able to like speak in like the liberal narrative. Like there's not going to be any sympathy for like the white working class. It's just going to be like the Black Lives Matter stuff. That's the only thing you're allowed to talk about.
Yeah, I mean it was
like the fucking they can go riot their balls off and it's fine.
That's like
they can when Kavanaugh's coming in and they come in and storm that shit.
Yeah, dude. Right when that happened, I was just like, "There's so many counter arguments to this that this is just CIA." Like
they did this before multiple times. Like there's narratives that they'll push, and it's like once they get them set in stone, they know that they're gonna win.
Yes.
So there's like some things in like the UK. One of the only things in the history class is mandatory learning is the Holocaust.
Yeah.
But it's the Holodomor, or however you say it, is not in there, which is an equal genocide. Yeah. It was a forced man-made famine on the Ukraine from Joseph Stalin. And children were eating each other. And the
Jesus
guy
fucking
that,
Christ.
the guy that broke the story was a dude. I think he was from Wales or something. They tried to make a movie about it, but the movie sucks, so I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
But that's the whole basis of the book Animal Farm. So they make all of us read Animal Farm, but they don't, like, we all read it here, at least at Catholic school. We all read Animal Farm. And they kind of teach it to you, but they don't say, like, this is
the origin of the story.
well, not anymore. Now it's like you can't talk shit on communists.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. Like, right, like when this shit happened, then you start seeing like they storm the cat and like they start going off of like, these are rioters. Like that's the shit we were talking about the other day, where it's just like this is just meant to absolutely mind fuck everyone and make them argue. Like if the CCP threw out mass, like this whole narrative thing on the news was saying like these people are fucking rioters, they're horrible people.
If nobody spazzed,
the cop should shoot you if you're doing something wrong. It's like, okay.
If none of them spazzed and just stood there,
Yeah.
that would have looked good. That would have been a good look.
Yeah, that's why I legitimately just think they had a few people like agitators in there, and then like
COINTELPRO.
a bunch of like other like obviously everyone at the MAGA march wasn't taking a break from doing rocket science. Like so you can trick some of them to storm the Capitol if you want to.
Yeah, agent provocateurs, dude. All you gotta do is team up with a couple of drunk dudes. Be like, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Like the one video I saw where they're going like heave ho and they're trying to break. Did you see that yet?
No.
Oh, okay. They're like, dude, because you said that they were like letting them in, and they only let them in one gate, and then all the other gates they could not get in. And when they tried, dude.
That is hilarious because you were telling me about that, and all I kept thinking about was down at the Parkway in the summer, like the Antifa, like homeless people just practicing with like cut in half parking cones. Like, dude, you got these dudes from the MAGA march who are just pushing SWAT teams over. You guys gotta stop talking shit.
Yeah, it looked like a scene from like Lord of the Rings when they're trying to break into the one. I can't remember the name of it, but there's like they try to break into this one spot.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same scene.
Yeah, the whole thing, like right when it happened, just absolutely reeked of sorcery.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough to watch. It's tough to watch just to lose that hard.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
to immediately lose all the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And you got fucking the dude with the helmet. I was just walking in the door. My brother's making fun of me. I mean, that's everybody.
Yes,
right
I talked to my
You're
uncle.
just discredited.
He was like, they're all retarded. They're insane. Why would you
Yeah.
do that? That's so dumb. I was like, I know it's so dumb.
That's why I get nervous about the Lynn Wood stuff, because I'm like, this dude is going out there,
Yes.
and if they can sink his ship, dude, it's literally they'll go back to Pizzagate and be like, you all got lied to, and you're all retarded, and they are the good guys because the government is the good guys, and they don't touch kids. Wake up! It was a trick.
Dude.
I mean, they could do it with this shit.
I mean, Linwood's not helping the cause, dude. He just tweeted out or parlored out that the Pope got arrested and the Vatican's on a blackout.
Did
So,
he though?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
According to the
saying.
conservative beaver, yes.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's been calling some shot. Like he's been calling some shit that has been coming true.
Epstein's alive.
Yeah, we
He
forgot.
started talking Isaac Cappy, and I was like, okay, man, like if this isn't true, man, you're gonna sink the whole show.
Yeah,
we're fried.
Yeah, if this stuff doesn't come out, we are fucked. But like last night, I'm sitting there going to sleep, and like I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna turn on the Linwood fireside chat and go to sleep, hear what he's saying, and like he's talking all normal stuff, and then like I'll fall out and come back, and it's like, and we're gonna take this second to pray. We're going to pray right now, the Lord our Savior. That's all we need. And I'll just like pass back out, wake up. He's like, and the pedophile's like, dude, this is just my stream of consciousness. Like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
is this? It seems like a
It's
trap.
a Patriot Party.
It seems like a trap.
I don't know. It's a pretty good one.
Like the shit you were saying with him just,
They
Like-
do this shit to people. They attach crazies to stuff so that they can discredit the whole thing.
yeah. And then like the whole parlor thing is just,
But Linwood might not be crazy, and all of this shit is real. So you
Yeah.
don't know.
as funny as it
That's why I
sounds.
get excited about High Noon on the 20th, dude. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, did you listen to the whole conversation with that call from Italy?
I listened to it until they went to the question and answer.
Oh, mama.
Mama, whoa.
Just fucking tangled up right now. Yeah, we're back, baby. Yeah, that was you're just not getting a podcast after that weekend. I was in an infirmary, dude. I was devastated.
Yeah, you don't party much.
Drank to the point of vomiting.
I've lost my body.
Yeah. When I say I only have fifth gear, I only have fifth gear. It would be sick. Like, if I had the wherewithal while I was drinking, to be like, all right, chill out. I'd probably get sniz. But once I go, I just go, oh, this is fun. Keep doing it. Done. I walked home like the fucking Terminator. Just like I know that the room key changes it, but I'm going to leave it unlocked. Can I have a new one? Just gone, dude.
They probably get that all the time.
Yeah, that was very enjoyable. I mean, we did a live podcast, everyone crying that we didn't do one. Watch Matt and Shane's. Almost, I would say 99% of people who listen to this listen to Matt and Shane's. You got a podcast last weekend.
We tried, dude.
We did it together.
We got too much on our plates, dude.
Very busy. I mean, first and foremost, I'm 225 fucking pounds.
Oh, here we go.
225 pounds.
Talk about war games, white papers, neo-feudalism.
We'll get
Not
to
how
that.
big you are.
We'll get to that. But it just perturbs me.
You actually look really small today.
When a guy
It's kind of weird.
Bro,
Now that that's in my head, you're really little, dude.
I'm a little guy, yeah. I fucking gutted a bathroom all day yesterday in 90-degree heat. I'm going to lose some weight. I can't hit the gym right now. I don't have the access
I
card.
don't know how people had time before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the fucking access card that lets me do whatever the fuck I want. I just have to go to work. And, dude, if I lose some size, say it to my face. Instead of the comments.
You're smaller.
I probably am.
You're probably smaller. Yeah.
When we were at the
Now that
cast.
you're natural.
I was never. Don't put that smut on me. You whore. You whore.
I forgot that's a very serious thing. Sorry.
Don't put
I don't
that
lift.
smut on me.
I don't know what it's about. Yeah.
Don't put that smut on me.
Sorry. I'm not
Because
alone.
if I was on steroids, that would be very sad.
I don't know, man.
But we went to the cast. Everyone cool as fuck. We were chilling with everyone.
Oh, yeah. The fans are
Couldn't be
awesome.
fucking cooler. And then you go watch it. You're like, oh, what's everyone have to say about it?
That's it. You can't do that.
I don't care. I do it. I read all of them.
I can't do
you
it.
know, like
I'm not
all
strong
the
enough
the
mentally.
showers. I
Yeah.
don't care about. I read them all. I'll go onto your YouTube of you dunking 10 years ago and say it's a sweet video, faggot. Way to record yourself dunking. You going to the NBA, dude? Blake.
Okay, man. What are you doing?
I just don't
Look
understand.
at all the stuff I wrote down to talk about.
We'll get there, but I don't
Did
understand.
you know Joe Biden had a mullet?
You met me in person and did not say a word. We were having a good time.
Because you're going off the rails, dude.
They
They don't like where you're headed.
You don't understand. I was driving around all week looking for a reason. I'm pulling in the DVR like I want someone to go on the fucking dump side. I want a U-Haul truck to go on the dump side. I want to go off.
You want confrontation.
I crave
You're a
it. Right now.
killdozer.
Someone stole 16 fence panels from us.
Oh, yeah. That was a big drama.
What happened? $150 a fence panel.
It's not the first time you saved your company.
An established construction company nonetheless.
It is rogue.
Did it on
it's a
camera.
rogue move.
What I don't understand is the dude who owns the company worked his ass off. Now he has like Kenworth, excavators, yard.
Tails old as
His
time.
cocksucker son
Yeah.
gets a brand new gets his dad's King Ranch goat. What's he do? He goes and steals fence panels. Why?
And dude, we're not exactly True Detective, but that goes to show you what the surveillance state's up to. I mean, we found that dude in less than a day.
Yes, I
Just
know
from Google
everyone's
Earth.
truck.
And the fact that you're a psycho on trucks, dude.
I know everybody's truck. I know everything.
Yeah.
I stare at them. I wonder how they got that, why they have that. Can I have that? That's how I
That's a
think.
nice international you have there, sir.
Wow. I mean, just to have that would be cool. Like, I'll see like a fucking tricked out, like roll off, like $300,000 roll off. Like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll see a dude with like an international with a flatbed.
I see
like,
every car. I have like mine's the best I ever had.
Yeah.
Can't imagine something better.
Yeah.
Every time I see another van, I'm like, whoa,
And I'm
that
driving
guy must have money.
and fantasizing for the next
Yeah.
30 minutes what I could do. Maybe I would put a fucking.
You're never nervous about that payment, man? Every month?
Yeah. But yeah, Jesus Christ, we found that, and then just after that, every time I pull in DVR, like, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I saw the one guy from the company that had nothing to do with it, not the other guy that was there, and I told him, I said, tell the owner's son he's a faggot.
Oh, you told him? You put
When
it-
I see him,
Wow.
I'm going to kill
You're
him.
a killdozer. Had he not taken
We
my
could have
paddles.
all won.
Yeah.
When I lose, everyone loses.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah, that killdozer thing is pretty serious
Yeah, I want
stuff.
to read that again. I want to get that right.
Yeah, I
Dude's
can't
a
believe
goat.
that happened. That was like, I just saw that yesterday, like on a article, whatever. On an article, and Yeah, it's called Tread, I think. If you just look up Killdozer documentary on YouTube, June 4th, this guy just went off. And I know how that dude feels because once you get into those weird small townships, dude, it's all grease. Like, you can't do anything unless you know the people from the township.
Yeah, you can own a town. Yeah.
It's insanity.
There's an Italian movie called Gomorrah like this. It's about, like, the mob.
Oh, dude, I can't watch it on iTunes.
It's an old movie.
It pisses me off. But, yeah, like, this guy got a place on auction for $35,000. Muffler shop, just chilling, minding his own business. And then, like, they start hitting him with bullshit. Like, oh, it's $80,000 to tie into the sewer. It's like, dude, that's fucking pipe. And you can't do it yourself. You got to pay someone else to do it.
If we all don't win, we all lose.
Yes.
That's it in a nutshell, bro.
It's like
why are they bullying?
This is what you push people to.
And a muffler shop. It's like, bro, don't you need mufflers?
Yeah, he was
just
trying to exist.
Yeah.
And, like, some weird greedy neats from Colorado fucked him over to the point where he went through the city and bulldozed everything. And usually, white nationalists is the problem. Like, dude, that is your problem. If you guys keep this shit up, Infinity Killdozers
They're making Killdozers every day.
Yes,
There's Killdozers in, like, 6th to 7th grade learning critical race theory right now, dude. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, I love the memes like, oh, yeah, don't make fun of the white kid. He's going to shoot up school. It's like, no. If you keep doing the shit you're doing on the news, you got Killdozers.
And the Killdozers are going to talk to each other and be like, holy shit, there's more than one of us?
Yes.
Like, let's go. And it's like welding multiple D9s. And they're going down to fucking DC, bro.
Yeah, the dude, they were saying, like, I know a guy in Chester who quite possibly could do this.
Yeah.
Has a shop.
That dude could definitely do this.
Refuses to pay taxes. It went up for sheriff's sale. Does not leave. The people just...
They're too afraid.
People bought it off, like,
they're going to wait till he's dead.
And he's just still in there. They actually redid his roof. He won't leave.
Yeah.
And if you keep pushing this guy, like, he'll Killdoze Chester. It's an epic move, too. Like, I wish the dude didn't kill himself. That's why he fucked up.
Yeah, he might have thought he killed somebody, dude. Because especially
Definitely.
if they're trying that hard to get at you, you might think in your head, like, ah, shit, man, I fucking iced somebody.
Yeah, and I know when they're sitting there about, like, the horrifying squeaking of the track, that's every machine we have. And it's so slow. Like, that is the slowest process that you cannot stop. You're trying to stop it with an earth scraper, dude. Yeah. That dude added so much weight. Like, those tracks are all the way in the ground. You're not stopping that thing.
Nah.
That's a sick fucking thing to have if you are going to go off.
I do think they should have kept it.
Yeah, that was bullshit that they scrapped it.
Yeah. The guns were a bit much. The guns were much.
Dude.
You know? The whole plan was kind of wild.
These people fucked him to this point.
I know. He
had auctions. He could have sold off. They didn't want to do it.
We all don't win, we lose, dude.
Yeah. I woke up this morning. I was like, I'm going to watch a Killdozer documentary. I was like, not a bad idea, honestly. If I get pissed off enough, I might wind up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a fucking world of shit written down.
I just wrote down a bunch of stuff, yeah.
Rip.
What do you want to talk about, dude?
Whatever you want. Fucking
pretty sure there's a plan to destroy human life as we know it on this planet.
Why?
Just like, dude, this is depopulation. You're watching it.
Yeah, definitely.
More people are going to die of this vaccine.
Easily, dude.
There's just going to be heart attacks, strokes. There's already miscarriages, like, out of control.
It is like the same thing as Planned Parenthood, and like it's all fucking just icing the population. Yeah. My cousin Joey, you're not allowed to listen to this podcast. If you're listening to it right now, turn it off. You're banned.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry about your balls, bro.
Yeah. Like, his company forced him to get the vaccine or you get fired. It's like, how?
Joey will be eating cicadas next week, dude, with his new girlfriend.
He'll definitely have a girlfriend. But, yeah, it's like it's crazy that they're forcing this shit so hard. It's like the swine flu of, I think, 76. It was like how many deaths was it?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, the vaccine had, like, nothing with, like, deaths by vaccine. And we're at 4,000. They're like, oh, yeah, like, force people to get it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
There's zero logic to this right now.
It's not about anything. Logic's not for this.
Yes.
They're literally just,
like, Pfizer doesn't need another $1 billion.
Let's go.
It's just, it has zero to do with greed, money, because, like, I've asked people, like, that always fucks me up. It's like, dude, these people aren't greed. This isn't greed.
Yeah, no, this is power, dude.
This is insanity.
Yeah, there's a cool part in, like, 1984 where the dude's on the table, and he's like, do you know what power over another man is? And, like, the dude's just strapped down on the table, like, what's his name? Winston? And the dude, they're just like, it's you can torture someone, embarrass them, make them say stop.
Yeah.
Making somebody say uncle. Like, that's what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
gonna do cyber attacks next. It's just gonna be race riots and cyber attacks probably. So
Yeah.
lights are off. You're scared. It's like zombie land out there.
I don't understand how at this point, like, still in Philadelphia, you have to wear a mask. The Fauci emails came out. The motherfucker has been saying since day one that masks don't do anything.
Dude, there was something that I was watching. It might have been Jones. They were talking about. Do you remember Rwanda?
Yes. Why the fuck?
There
who
was a
talking about
massive
that?
genocide. Like it was machetes on machetes. It was wild. Like it was an ethnic cleansing in Rwanda. I took a lot of heat because I went to that movie with Mike and my Uncle Charlie, R.I.P.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep in the middle of.
You took heat for that?
Huh?
You took heat for
I
that?
passed out in fucking Rwanda, dude. All these people were walking out like clutching their pearls, and I'm like,
Snooze fest.
but yeah, what do you call it? That might have been a vaccine side effect that turned people into zombies.
Oh, I think that was No Agenda.
No agenda. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this shit is not looking good. Like, I don't
not
see
good.
the pros of this. The risk reduction of getting coronavirus is like 0.18 if you get it. It makes no sense.
Corona's over, dude. We're moving on. We got another thing down the line. We got the cyber attacks coming. They legalized human hybrid clones on Tuesday.
Jones has been saying that.
But it's legal now.
Well, like, who's pushing to legalize
I don't
that?
understand why that's not on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. That's kind of news, bro.
He's too busy talking about sponsored content.
You're allowed to compost humans too. To put it in to help with the plants grow. So it's Soylent Green. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. No. When it's like the food is people. They're like Soylent Green is people. It's an old one, Charlton Heston.
What the fuck?
Yeah, shit's getting fucked up right now, bro.
I mean, I just don't
They're
understand.
laughing at us because we're gonna start begging to eat ourselves.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry.
We're all going to be Hannibal.
It's in the papers, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
It's in the
dude,
Rockefeller papers. Lockstep.
who the fuck is, like, fighting for human clones? It's like, we have
There's very
kids.
few people loud fighting for humanity right now.
Yes.
David fucking Icke's one of them.
There's, like, kids starving. You're like, yo, we're actually trying to fund human clones. It's like, bro, fix them. They're hungry.
Yeah, they don't
Just
care.
got to give them some food.
I don't understand
You're
what
trying
we're
to
doing.
create fucking clones. There's hungry kids.
Yeah, dude.
Give
There's
them a tasty cake.
like a ton of the world we live in America is just because like dudes like Henry Kissinger wanted power. So there will just be like it's history, and there's like wild moves being made in Africa, and there's people starving. There's like
Fuck
rivers
that.
diverted, so that dude has like some clout and can like boss people around in Washington.
That is bizarre. I remember.
It's insane.
I was
Bibi Netanyahu's fucking gone.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Is the
chuck-
new guy fucking.
I don't know, but
Ooh, calm down.
They're gonna have to.
Can't say anything about that.
It's
Might
going.
fucking cry.
It might be a good thing, because if they go back to the old ways, man, things will be fine.
What do you mean?
You know, not fucking poisoning people.
You can't say that.
Okay,
You got to be
okay.
careful with our message. You can't talk about a whole country genociding people. That's wrong.
Yeah, man.
Careful with that, dude. You might upset someone. Their bubby died in the Holocaust. That shit pissed me off so fucking bad last week.
Dude, you're gone, man.
I don't
mean,
give a fuck. To sit there and have the fucking gall to start calling people retards, they don't know what you're talking about. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
fucking gone. If you can't see what's happening in Gaza, you're a fucking cocksucker.
Yo, can we pause? I got someone
Yeah.
in my driveway. What the fuck, man? My fucking brothers need to stop giving me small heart attacks, dude. The absolute state of the drip of my crib. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, whoever was on the podcast, sorry, it wasn't me. That is insane. You just got a fucking
I'm sorry.
alert on your street or on your driveway because a black dude was going up, leaning in front of your house, and then we figured out he was just taking selfies on a self-timer camera, and he actually went up on 1 foot and did double peace sign.
That's a cool pose.
What the fuck, dude? Like, what is going through your mind where you walk through somewhere like, I'm fucking taking a picture of myself right now. This is sick.
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy.
Wow, that is fucking insane. And it's always, I mean, dude, hats off to your driveway for being an absolute vibe.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, what were we talking about?
I have no idea, man. This shit fucking, my heart starts to race.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looked like a break-in, and then we figured out he was just,
Doing selfies for whatever social media, dude. That kills me.
Dude, they got to get their content in.
God, dude.
Sunday, your brick wall.
All right, let's regroup, dude.
Yeah, I was just saying that people need to chill the fuck out with spazzing on us. Like, everything, out of everything we've ever said on the podcast,
What?
they come out, they're like, you got to watch what you say about Israel. It's like, why?
Dude, fucking Jones, quote from Jones, you can be white, you can be black. To the Bill Gates types of the world, you're just a cockroach.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fauci shit is just,
Lord Fauci with the perjury, dude.
it's insane.
Yeah, man.
He's just completely lying. There's people who gotten tattoos of this guy.
No.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
There's people with Fauci tattoos. There's people, I mean, you, like, the Stockholm Syndrome you have to get a tattoo. Like, there's people with tattoos of the Band-Aid and the vaccine they got and, like, the little spiky boy on their shoulder.
Probably gets him a girlfriend or something cool. They probably get some cool, like, social credit out of it.
What social credit, dude?
Dude, if they get rid of all of us, man, I mean, they're composting humans to feed other humans right now. I mean, we're gone. They're building a dystopia, dude.
Really, it's
We're just
literally
in
the
it.
Matrix.
This is really fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
Really fucked up.
you're just getting lied to straight.
President's a fucking sex monster, legit.
What?
Fucks anything with a hole.
Dude, did you see that thing he was talking about? Like, he saw a little girl at one of the press conferences. He's like, look how she's sitting. She looks like she could be 19 years old.
Yeah, he's a fucking pervert, dude.
That dude's
He
gone.
can't calm down.
That dude's like, at
Think
this
about
point,
being that old and still needing in your hole, dude.
you would have had to have been an absolute issue when you were younger.
Yeah.
If you're that fucking horny looking at like 10-year-old girls, like, dude, what? She's like, she's 19. Like, how's that a thought in your head? You're running a country.
Fucking,
How's
that's
that
a,
a
that's a
thought?
pedophile, dude. That's the
Yes.
number one, like, doesn't matter what your job is, the number one thing you are is a pedophile.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, no one wants to talk about him either. Everyone's like,
They're just keep it pushing.
there's
Yeah.
UFOs. That's it. Like, that's how hard they're trying to divert off this shit.
Yeah, it's really bad for those people that were like the Bernie type people that wanted like some universal healthcare stuff. Nah, that's not happening.
Maybe Joe Biden.
Student loan thing? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, guys.
They lied.
Huh?
The politicians lied.
Believe it or not, though, they did it again.
Oof.
And like, dude, now that Jones was talking about, now that the schools, like Bill Gates is doing the Rockefeller thing with the schools.
Yeah, backing off and then trying to be the Mr. Good guy.
Well, yeah, doing that, but I don't know if he'll survive this divorce scandal and all this other shit. Like they're throwing him and Fauci under the bus right now.
Yeah.
But they're like the Rockefellers took over the schooling system. So remember when we were talking about that stuff a while ago,
Yeah.
and
To
they're
make
like
them all
making
good
us
factory workers.
like making us dumber.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be another phase that's gonna make people even dumber than this, which is hard for me to understand. But I just watched a dude fucking do a dance in my driveway, so
Yes.
I totally believe it. But since they went online for a year, the teachers unions have no power. So they're not going to be able, like, they're going to be like, dude, we don't have to give you guys all these benefits. You know what I mean? Like,
Like the higher ups are going to tell the teachers
the
to fuck
teachers
off?
unions don't have any power now, dude. After a whole, what?
And they were a strong union.
Oh, yeah, dude. And if Bill Gates breaks the public school teacher unions of the
Yeah.
country, it's like, it's over. And then Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will have a curriculum that will go online and you'll be able to, it'll be accredited. So like you could pretty much just you can get your Gibbs from the government,
Yeah.
sit at home, you're already handing your kid an iPad anyway.
Yeah.
Teacher will just pop on. It'll be brought to you by Bill and Melinda.
How Bill Gates learns.
And after a whole generation, it's like they'll be ready to eat each other. They won't give a fuck. They'll be eating bugs.
They're done.
Yeah, they'll be eating bugs from the ground that's fertilized with humans. Later,
Yeah.
guys, because we're all going to be fucking torched. Everyone's going to start dropping from the vaccine. There's going to be so many bodies.
Yeah, it's crazy how they're just
They go to Poland, fire them back up.
they're just 100% making Fauci the fall guy.
Yeah,
He couldn't be more
it's
Larry
like a controlled
Nassar.
demolition.
Yeah.
He's going on like the news and stuff and answering questions.
About what?
His emails, bro.
But everything he's saying is a lie. It's always been a lie.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like the media and these guys are doing like he's going along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, that's why I've tried to tell my buddies before, like, look at what this did dude with AZT.
Yeah, this thing, like, when they say gain of function research,
Yeah.
it's just bioweapons.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I mean, like they just don't say bioweapon because it'll scare the shit out of people. Like when Rand Paul's sitting there, like on C-SPAN.
Didn't he just get fucked up too?
What do you mean?
Rand Paul just got like fucking beat up.
Oh, really?
He got like jumped it. Maybe it was.
I believe it because people are. What's up? What's
I
wrong?
was trying to find. I was watching there. Yeah, Tom Papa. I was watching a Rogan clip going to sleep last night, and Rogan was talking about gain of function research, and that dude Tom Papa the whole time was, well, I don't know. Maybe he was just wrong. Maybe they didn't know.
Those guys are all scared of saying stuff.
It's like, dude, maybe Fauci. I hate that fucking argument. Maybe Fauci just didn't know. It's like, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Blow
dude.
me.
You're not allowed to not know if you're running the
Yes.
NIH, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they say they kick back like, come on, dude. Like, don't be a fucking conspiracy theorist. It's like, this dude knows.
Nah, he's just trying to save whatever the fuck career that dude has.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this guy did this with AZT. Like, textbook, same exact thing with AZT. Killed a bunch of gay dudes.
That was pre-internet, though.
But like,
I don't know if they'll get away with it this time.
how is that not the front page news when this guy's like, I got a plan? It's like, he's going to give a bunch of shit to people that's going to kill you. Or just put you out of commission.
I think that that's a bioweapon that they practice bioweapons, dude.
Yeah.
And,
That shouldn't be a thing.
Nah, it shouldn't be a thing.
Like,
It's not a thing
no
on
one should
American
do
soil.
that.
And then when that shit popped off in China, they probably freaked out.
Yes.
You know, they probably beefed up some propaganda to get some help. Like, yo, dude, one of these things is out.
Yeah.
You know,
It could just be an absolute fucking...
it's an absolute shit show all across the board.
Yeah. Any way you slice it. Like, it could be China completely lying, saying, oh, this thing got out. And then it's like, all right, fire up the vaccines. It's just all the fucking money and grease going around and around.
Yeah, I really hope that it isn't that it's not that cool and our bodies just beat it.
I think it is. That's
You know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Like, and we don't have to keep this up, and like the media will die, and it'll just be like the future of the internet, just information.
if a legitimate bioweapon got released, dude, we'd be iced.
Yeah, that's what in the C-SPAN thing with Rand Paul, he keeps saying that. He's like, dude, they have ones that are 15% effective of killing.
Yeah.
But he keeps saying, like, this gain of function research, it's like that. Just start calling them bioweapons so people understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
When you're like, this is a bioweapon. This is a bioweapons lab.
See how sick and awesome we can make this virus?
Yeah,
what would
was
even happen if it got released?
Bioweapon lab in China. These motherfuckers can't even build a dam.
Yeah, they can't.
And you're
build a
letting them
building.
play with letting them play with nukes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their new like chill spot will eventually become China.
Well, you think they all want to chill in China?
Yes.
Like the elites?
Yes. If you could live your ideal life there. You could have fucking servants. You could
Yeah,
do
right.
whatever
They'll
the
have
fuck
slaves,
you want.
yeah.
If you give all the money to the CCP, they let you fucking do whatever. And then you go around the world and get unlimited loans off of fucking fake shit in China.
Dude, you know what's fucking crazy? Is
What?
like turquoise is a color of love and wisdom.
Yeah.
And when you wear it, you attract it. I mean, dude, you're just turquoise the fuck out right now.
That's what I like.
Just want to let you know, bro.
Yeah.
You're pretty much Ike.
I wish.
Just saying, bro.
People are trying to say they're going to steal my necklace on the Reddit comments. Good luck.
Oh, really?
I would die. If you did it, I would die. You can't rip it off me.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, everything that is happening right now, you guys are crying that we didn't do a podcast.
That would hurt.
What? It wouldn't have, like, it would fucking
It would
pull
choke
me
you.
over.
Yeah, it would choke you.
It wouldn't come off.
I don't think you can break metal like that.
Yeah, like, all this shit that is happening, everyone's saying, oh, like, why aren't they doing a podcast? We're letting everyone catch up.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Catch up. You
been
want to know
getting
what's
fucking
you know what's gonna happen?
Shit on for being nuts.
Yeah.
I get people send me articles like, oh, obviously, like, you don't know what you're talking about. So at this point, your main dude is the biggest liar. Like, I've been more right about coronavirus, whatever the fuck it is, than Anthony Fauci.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Jones has been more right.
Yes.
Jones is one of the most right dudes.
Yes.
People give him so much shit.
I know.
Yeah.
And, it, like, at some point, especially now.
He's entertaining, yes.
Yes. After watching all this shit go down,
He
you
has
can't
to drive
believe-
around in Austin in an armored car
Yeah.
because of the trendies. And, like, he's trying to help them, dude.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the saddest thing.
I see him walk around. It's a sad fucking existence. Adam Curry brought up on the last No Agenda about all those like psych meds and all the shit that's going on. It's like fucking mind
yeah,
control.
the psych meds, yeah.
It fucking is.
They definitely do something. I don't think they cure what they're supposed to cure.
No.
I think they make people gain weight and they turn off. It kind of like trips their thought loops up.
It just
You know
makes
what I
you do whatever the fuck you see on the news.
I'm pretty sure. Like, it probably helps people, but at the same time, you want to be on your toes when people are trying to depopulate.
Yeah, I wouldn't be taking these pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's
the real problem. That's the real psyop is, like, people get really attached to Pfizer.
Yeah.
And they're like, why? Well, obviously it wouldn't hurt me. You know?
That is, like, the most confused. Like, the Sackler family is currently, like,
They want to inject
getting off.
shit that's magnetic into me so that when the 5G kicks off, they'll send messages to my body.
yeah, the people from, like, the opioids.
Might be like Zombieland, dude.
Definitely.
Once 5G kicks off.
If you get 5G chips and fucking, like, opioids, like, it's already Zombieland in Kensington.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're walking down, those people are toasted.
Yeah, man. It's got to be wild to, like, know that you injected a ton of shit in yourself, too.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just sit there
Like,
and be like,
always
I've done-
almost passing out somewhere.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, it is just nuts to watch all this shit unfold and people pretty much just hitting you with a let's talk about something else. It's like, you're 100% wrong. This is bullshit. The virus at this point is fucking bullshit. Thoughts and prayers of someone that you know died from being sick. That shit fucking happens. There's a good chance that it wasn't coronavirus and it was the hospitals being fucked up. Like, my cousin just had a kid.
Yeah.
They tried to make her wear a mask the whole time she was in labor, and the nurse just ripped it the fuck off.
Yeah, it's retarded.
So what are you doing? You're going to give someone a fucking heart attack from that.
I know, man.
It's all about breathing.
Yeah, the whole thing is breathing.
And you're going to put a fucking mask on someone. Maybe we're just wrong.
At no point will they admit it, which is crazy. I was talking to Matt about this.
What do you mean?
It's like, I'll go, okay, guys, all right. Some of the Q drops, I'll say, were a little...
Yeah.
I was excited about them. But, I mean, I'm not dying on the
I wasn't trying to inject people with Q drops.
I'm not dying on that fucking sword, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, they got me. You know?
It sounded sick.
That's all I want from them.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, yeah, they got you. Like, Fauci was wrong. You know who was right? The chick in the Plandemic movie. Remember that movie?
Yes.
That was good. Remember when she said
They still quote that.
It would take like 800 years to fucking have one of these pangolin things happen? Remember when she said that?
Yes.
It was like almost an impossibility, and Fauci was like, Fauci's still saying he thinks it, like, still on the
Came
news.
from a bat.
Still trying to say that it came from the market. It's like, dude, we all know. And it's like, you're fucking right down the street. You were 90 meters away from the Wuhan lab. It's over, dude. You got caught.
What?
And I just want everybody, like your group chat boys and
Yeah.
stuff, to just be like, dude, we got that was fucking wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the world would be like if the mainstream media was Q drops. That would be insane.
Epic.
But I'll tell you right now, that's what fake news is.
Oh, yeah.
It's been that fake for like
it's
4
worse
years.
than Q drops.
Yeah. And like, dude, the Adam Curtis shit, he tried to warn everybody, like, yo, bro, we're heading into hypernormalization.
Yes.
It's like, wake up. But then they'll be like, you know, the MSNBCs. And then you're sitting there.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of old ass companies that are absolutely worthless that just keep on trudging along.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the news is such horseshit at this point. If you watch it every day and you're like phased by it, you're a mongoloid.
I'm a little freaked out because, like, do you remember a couple years ago I priced out a job for that really rich lady in Fishtown, and
Yeah.
she was talking about EMF paint,
Yes.
and she wanted like paint to block like
Yeah, what's his name has it, right? RFK?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that might be a real thing coming soon, like people building houses like basically tinfoil hats, but houses. To not let anything in, because it's like, dude, if you got this vaccine and they can somehow control you,
It's over.
I mean, what if that's a thing? I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, what the fuck's going on with these magnets?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've had people tell me, like, well, you could save a life if you took the vaccines. Like, dude, your logic
How?
is gone.
How, dude?
If you had the
I'm
vaccine...
pretty sure my uncle's dead from this.
Yeah, if Gam Gam has the fucking vaccine,
Yeah.
who am I saving if I get the vaccine? No one.
I'm just not
I
gonna.
don't even have any fucking grandparents.
I'm not going along for the ride of like you telling me what to do, and at the same time you're stoking race riots.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, be the only white dude in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're not gonna start. You're gonna not like the news pretty quick.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, whoa, 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 what are we doing here, guys? I thought we were just trying to be cool.
I have the sign. I have the sign out front of my house, guys. Why are you breaking in right now? Yeah, that's like all of West Philly. Like, it's like, it is virtue signaling on a different level at this point. With like the fucking vaccine shit. Like that fucking thing you just showed me on Tinder.
Oh yeah, that's the whole world though. Yeah.
I like people who read my bio. Her bio is What?
Pull it up. Sorry, I hate to do this to you, Fatima, but
Tinder makes me want to fucking commit, dude.
what do you mean?
Like the shit,
shit
vibe shit you hit me with the other day?
Dude. Yeah, man. I'm into guys who read my profile and respond to it. Okay. Fatima, what do you got? What's your profile? Taking applications for summer fling. Must love curves and be vaccinated.
Fat ass.
Message with your qualifications, no cops. It's like, I don't know.
You're going to die alone, Fatima, and get eaten by your cats.
Ah, dude. Jones was
Like,
tearing
that is
apart
your
white
info.
chicks, dude.
If
Jones put them all on blast, dude.
if I describe myself,
There was a report that says that they're like wildly depressed and they have all this mental illness. And
Yes.
Jones grabs paper and he just goes like this. He's like, "Did we need a report? Did we need a report to know this?"
yeah, it's just like, dude, you're trying to live the most unfulfilling fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, describe yourself in a paragraph. I'm fat and I have a vaccine.
And then it's like,
That's it?
oh yeah,
You're taking applications?
what I said was I was like, "Oh hey, what are you into?" Like just small talk.
Because all in your profile says is I'm fat and I'm vaccinated.
What are you into? It's like I'm into guys that read my profile. It's like, okay.
I've read it and continue. What is your favorite color, Fatima? Is it blue? I like blue.
Also too, I mean, no offense, but B37, like, yo, the shot clock.
You're not taking applications. You're holding people at gunpoint to impregnate you. It's over. The shot clock is at 1.
Yeah, crazy.
Throw it full court, hope it inseminates. That's like, what was that
That's
vibe
turkey
shit?
baster shit.
What was that vibe shit you were showing me on there?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your vibe?
Oh, vibing. Yeah. It's like
What-
a new thing. They're trying to get people to do like a survey.
No one
I
should
was
answer those
just
questions.
driving around fucking with you on that. Yeah. I mean, those are you can probably do it if you want, but I'm not.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna do it on the podcast.
That is just
Do it
like,
later.
what is going on there is the most like baseline existence you could possibly have.
This is what people tell me to do. I'm just existing.
I know,
You know what I
but
mean?
it's like, hey man, obviously not. If you came up to me and said, hey dude, me and Fatima hit it off. She wants to marry me, or I could be alone for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I would touch your shoulder in a non-homosexual manner and say, Spade, it doesn't feel that good. Go home. Fatima doesn't need you.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's chicks forcing their boyfriends to get fucking vaccines.
Yeah, man.
Imagine that. And then a few years later, when you're like, hey, why can't we have kids? It's your fault. I need a divorce.
They're all leaving their dudes because I'm also on Tinder that's like divorced mother of 2 hitting
Yeah.
me with, hey, small fry.
I mean, you do have being short in your profile.
I do have that, yeah, but I mean,
So,
they want to know.
I'll say it till the fucking cows come home. Dude, you got a 6'5" attitude. That's just fucking you. Like, there's no need for this fucking, like, these puddle of mud chicks to be coming at you.
When you smack my ass.
That I don't understand. Like, there's probably people listening to podcasts who like Mudvayne, like Puddle of Mud, dude. That is the worst music ever created. I think that's like what rap did to the fucking black community. I think Mudvayne and Puddle of Mud made these type of white dudes that are just brutal. Like white chicks who love Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Dude, I was at the Havertown Wawa the other day, and like a puddle of mud white dude came in like this. I was like, I need a meth.
Yeah.
I'm like, I looked at him like, brother, what are you doing?
Fucking stop. Just go back to spackling.
Like, what are we doing?
Puddle of
here,
Mud
man?
just sponsors all spacklers. It's a sponsor of spacklers and Chevy Cobalts.
Sort of like handyman.
Yeah, but Jesus fucking Christ. That Tinder stuff just does not make me feel good, dude.
Nah.
But
There's
yeah,
there's no real like woke chicks on there either.
yeah, I don't think they
You
would
know, you're never
participate.
gonna get like, you know, summer 2021
Fling.
race riots. Do I think Joe Biden's using the black community to usher in martial law? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, if you won the election and then kept up the fences, like, you got something planned.
Something's cooking.
You got like a big bang. Oh, what was you were saying? You were watching Blade Runner. What's today?
Oh yeah, Blade Runner had some weird.
6. You got
fucking
4 days.
Blade Runner had some weird dates. I mean, it's just dates in the movie that make sense for the movie, but in the movie, there's all these like images of 6/10/21. Like the dude lands his ship somewhere, like his car or whatever.
Yeah.
And then carved in the side of a mountain is 6/10/21. And then they say 10 Days of Darkness in the movie. They talk about it.
When was that made?
They talk about a blackout a couple of years ago, but it's called 2049, which is, that's like the Chinese end game.
Yeah.
That's like what do they call that? Singularity type stuff. That's pretty much the end of humans, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been ramping up all that like Neuralink stuff where it's like you won't even have to learn.
Nah, Musk has been debunked.
What do you mean?
Musk is fucking debunked, dude. Fuck him.
What?
Elon's debunked.
Why though?
He's debunked, dude.
Elaborate.
It's been debunked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't...
Go to freeworldnews.tv. Jones has destroyed this man.
Yeah, I don't
This man
trust
is
that
done.
guy at all.
This man's fried.
He just
You'll go
seems
from
like
being
a puppet.
bald to having hair. Fraud number one.
Good point. Yeah, that would be like if
girlfriend-
you were rolling around 10 years later. It's like, yeah, that's Spade. He's 6'3".
Always been this way.
How?
Always been this way, dude.
Yeah, that
Prove me wrong.
whole
His girlfriend's
spot.
like Marina Abramovich type shit.
She's
like
scary.
Carved. She's like pregnant, carving like weird sigils on her belly.
What?
Yeah, like trying to doing like summoning sigils all over her body. I don't know. Maybe it's just art, body art. Like
That's cutting yourself, bro.
she's like a cutter, but it's like in shapes. It's like swirls.
That just hurts.
Hey man, I don't understand these kind of people, but she doesn't talk like she talks like someone that's really young.
I think she is really young.
No, I mean like childlike.
That's weird.
I don't know how old she is.
I'll get an age.
But I watched a thing of her explaining Jones put it together a really nice piece on Elon.
She's 35, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's not talking like somebody that's 35.
This is a
It's like satanic shit that Marina Abramovich would do.
Yeah, she literally looks like Abramovich.
Yeah. Also, too, dude,
Oh.
see if you can find, now that you got your phone out, see if you can find Joe Biden with a mullet, dude. He's with Bill Clinton. He has a full-on mullet. This shit is hilarious.
Joe Biden mullet. Whoa, bro. Fuck. Can I change my vote? That's a sick picture.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah,
Textbook.
dude. He looks like one of the 93 Phils.
No one's hornier than this dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He probably laughs at Hunter.
He's not the same dude.
I mean, he's just a skin bag right now.
Seriously. Yeah, that is like...
He's probably getting like little boy blood pumped into him.
Yeah, definitely. It is troubling when you're saying like they're going after like human clones and stuff. Like those are just blood bags.
Yep, that's what they're doing. They're making like parts.
That's fucked.
That's what
dude.
they're doing,
They're just
dude.
making a bunch of Honda Civics.
Yeah, they're making a bunch of parts. So like, fucking like if it's a human hybrid clone, it technically doesn't have rights.
Yeah.
So you can just grow. You can use them as slaves. You can use them as organ potential harvesting.
That's how Satan comes.
Yeah, dude, they're satanic. They're satanic pedophiles.
Yeah.
They're pedivores, bro.
I'm not arguing with you. I mean, Jones has been on this forever, but it's like you're not thinking of this shit. I mean, like if you're fucking just trying to make the world a better place, you're not thinking of human clones, dude.
Nah, man.
It just like if that's it, you should just be led to a room, close the door, you're done.
I just think of I'm like, oh, they're girls. Sweet.
We'll talk about that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so
I'm just saying like, there's like baseline thoughts.
yeah.
If their baseline
is
thoughts are like little kids and fucking eating,
You're not harming a soul with your baseline thoughts. Yeah. So when we were at Magoobies, I went home obviously because I was inebriated. I showed my ass. I drank too much. I remember being in the bathroom and some guy's like, "Yo, you good?" I looked at him. I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Just fucking drank out of the sink, spitting it, and it's like, I'm going home, dude. But yeah, I woke up at about 4:20. And it was a bit of a commotion. I was like, oh, man, the guys are back. And then you were at the bottom of my bed like a ghoul, dude, just looking up at me. I was like, oh, Spade's pretty drunk or something. I don't know. And Matt's like, we're almost out of this. Spade, Matt's looking in the mirror. He's like, my eyes are still dilated. We will be out of this soon once the sun comes up. And I'm like, my eyes are crusted. My mouth tastes like change. It's like, what the fuck? Out of what, dude? I stand up and Matt's just like, why are you so red? And I look down. I was like, what? What do you mean I'm red? He goes, dude, you're red. I was like, what's up with Spade? You look over me like, Shane? He's like, no, not Shane. It's Billy, dude. Oh, Billy exists. Dude. Where's Matt? Matt's right there. I just held it down.
Sorry, dude. I ate a small hamburger of mushrooms.
I just held it down autistic as fuck on you. You look over at me and just go, dude, there's girls? Like, yeah. And we love them? Yes. Right now they don't love us, Spade. We're on Triv. Where's Shane? Other room. I hurt. I hurt so much. You're just sitting at the bottom of the bed, just like, I hurt so much. It's like, yeah, I think I'm going to be pretty hungover too. I don't feel that good either. And then I just try to hit you with twos, but Jesus Christ. I think whatever fucking demons were in you, you expelled them, dude.
Just a small hamburger patty of fucking. It's
That-
too many.
And you felt that kicking in, like, at the bar?
I don't know.
Like, do you remember walking back to the fucking hotel?
No, I don't. I remember like some stuff, but I was way too drunk. It was too late. Like no sleep.
You drove home, too.
Yeah, I had way too much. No sleep, no
Like,
food,
next day.
no food, no sleep. So
Yeah, that was...
I was hurt.
I think I'm almost positive we're back on schedule. It's Sunday. There's not many more holidays until the 4th of July. I don't know when that lands on, but we're
I'm
back
just
on,
trying to exist, man.
back
I mean,
on fucking sketch.
Yeah.
But Jesus fucking Christ, do I not want to drive? I hate being hungover more than anything.
Yeah, it's brutal, dude.
Like, even if I were to have had sex that night, wouldn't have been worth it.
Even if you did, which hypothetical, wild,
Huge
hypothetical.
chance I could have.
Wild hypothetical with a girl.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, that was just like, I hate that feeling so much.
Yeah, man. Nobody likes it.
I don't understand. I don't understand the fucking every weekend going out and doing that to
It's the
yourself.
good times, man.
It was
YOLO.
fun.
YOLO, bro.
I think you live multiple times. I'll get it on the next one, dude. This one, I don't like being hungover that much. It just fucking hurts me. But yeah, my God, like that whole week, I was just like recalibrating back to normalcy, and then by yesterday, I was somewhat okay.
We got hit with the heat yesterday.
I enjoyed it, but yeah, I was just in a bathroom from 8:00 until 5:30, just trudging away at a wet bed and fucking mesh. That they're
For
the
father. For the father.
For Ray, they are the worst bathrooms ever. It's
Yeah.
insane how fucking strong those things are.
Yeah, dude, in the 50s when they built the houses, like from the 30s to the 50s, they built houses to be like, oh yeah, this is never going to get torn down.
Like they don't just nail the mesh in. They almost nail it in and then bang the nail crooked so it fucking locks it in like
Yeah.
a fucking hook. You can't pry it off.
Dude, there was never a disassembling part in their heads.
I got to show you like
Like what they did with the walls is rock and slab, so it's like it's a ton of fucking
there's so many nails.
so much weight,
Yes, dude.
you know? Like the houses are heavy. They're stone houses.
That's I want to find this fucking video.
They're great for temperature though.
Yeah, it was insane how good they
Living
are
in a
at that.
stone house is great.
Hold on. Maybe. There was a video of a fucking house party. Hold on, I'll pause it. This is nuts.
Cool.
That's so many people.
I wonder, like, yeah, I don't know, man. I wonder what kind of like construction that was.
It's just normal shit around here. It's like 2x4, like 2x12s on like hammered into the fucking concrete.
That
Watch
would
the video.
terrify me. If I came home and that many people were jumping around in my house, it would terrify me.
I'd shit myself.
Oh my god.
I don't like when people walk heavy in my house, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
That
nuts.
shit happened in Temple though.
Oh yeah.
Like that would like they would have house parties and like, dude, that shit's not meant for that.
I've seen like videos of rooftops, but I've never seen an in-house a floor give out like that.
That's fucked. You should just chill with parties for a little while if that's what you're up to.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's like a huge problem with Airbnbs. Fucking older, especially around here. Like, there's one on my block where like older fucking dudes will rent it for like young chicks and they'll have a fuck off party in it.
Yeah.
And just destroy your entire house.
That's tough because it's like you're the Airbnb is good money if you don't have that happen.
If you have that happen, you're out of commission. Like, there's fucking electric under the floor. There's fucking pipes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, obviously.
everything is fucked.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah,
That's fucking me up.
That's like something out of a nightmare. That's all I've been having is dreams where I'm in a house like this, but it's fucking bigger, and I'm never finishing it.
Oh, welcome to my life.
It's fucking terrifying.
It's not a nightmare, dude. That's
Every
just
time
out of
I
life.
come in here, I was like, but how did someone else move in here too? Do I not own that section? I'm having like ridiculous fucking dreams right now. I don't know if it's like I'm eating later, because usually I'll eat at like 5 o'clock.
I used to do this. I used to eat Indian food and ice cream to try to provoke like wild dreams.
I mean, dude, yeah, that's DMT.
Yeah, I used to do it like right before I would eat myself to sleep. And the last thing I did for like years, man, I would either have cereal or ice cream. And it was like this is a horrible habit.
Yeah.
This is drugs.
You were going somewhere else.
I broke it. I don't do it anymore, but I mean, it was nothing for me to rip like half a gallon of milk before I go
But
to
that
sleep.
gives you like insane dreams, right?
I guess, man, but I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Because
I
the
kinda
feeling's
do.
pretty terrible.
The what?
Like the hangover
From waking up from that?
from all that sugar and dairy and stuff is
Oh.
really not good for you.
I hate that. I hate eating late
Yeah.
and waking up. I'm fucked up if I eat late and wake up. I'm just destroyed.
Yeah, right.
It's a very horrible feeling.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm. Hopefully, I can get back to once everything's done with that house. Just get back to normal fucking schedule,
Of what?
like eating,
You're working out, eating,
going to yoga
lifting.
or something. I need a fucking shower. My back's fucked, dude.
Yeah, you're lifting.
Huh?
It's because you lift.
I don't lift. I haven't lifted since we had the house.
But I mean, if you never lifted, your back would probably be fine.
I don't know. I've gotten it pretty fucked up at work.
Yeah, I guess.
If you have to like fucking chip walls all day long, like pry shit with a demo bar hanging out of a basket, it blows.
Yeah, it does.
That is all the strain on your fucking back.
I couldn't imagine though adding to it with the fucking lifting.
Yeah,
You are just adding to it.
you're just fucking yourself up.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand about the dudes who like freak out about getting huge. Like for what?
Yeah, it's just more.
Like
you're
if you're
just more
fucking-
weight.
If you're 30 years old, why do you want to bench 315 pounds?
I don't know. That's a thing.
It literally just fucks you up. You gotta lug that shit the fuck around.
Getting older is gonna blow.
That's tough. Like knees, all that shit.
Yeah, you only get one set.
All you have to do is fucking preserve them. Like that dude who was talking about having the titanium knees, that sounded like hell, dude.
Yeah, but he was a paratrooper.
Holy fuck. So that's just from jumping out.
Yeah, I mean he's like they make him do like X amount of jumps. Yeah, I think he's a ranger. I'm not sure.
All right, well.
Whatever it is, it's like
titanium
it's the thing where you do go airborne and you gotta land all the time. So like you're fucked.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, it's like that dude had to get titanium put on. That's what he's talking about is his femur.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's nothing in between. So all the cartilage is gone.
Yeah.
The knee joint itself is just existing, but like the bones are so crushed. So it's like whatever the shin one is,
Yeah.
and then all those nubs had to be titaniumed.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to the father yesterday about. Like, he was talking about Cookie and all those guys. Like, dude, for some reason, a lot of my buddies do steroids. My one buddy is a year younger than me, and is going to have to get a fucking hip replacement. Because the ligaments and fucking tissue in his hip are just gone.
Yeah, all things considered, I'm a pretty decent for a guy
Yeah.
that does construction. I'm hanging in there, and I'm telling you, I'm in pain,
Yes.
and I don't take pain meds. And I know a lot of dudes. I know a lot of painters that would.
Worker sets.
Oh yeah, dude. So,
That
I
is
mean,
a
I
slippery
don't
slope.
do any of that. Yeah.
Yeah, from when I was like 16 until 20, I worked for like that fucking just like Philly manager. They would just do like random buildings and stuff, like renovate them. I've watched so many dudes like chilling, destroying it, hang like 1 million sheets of sheetrock a day, and then by like the 5th building we're on,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, just take a Percocet, it works. Like, how?
It's
dude?
cigarettes, Percocets, Monsters, Red Bulls,
bangs.
bangs,
Bang energy is
all
fucking-
this stuff, dude.
I don't know how people crush that shit.
I think it fucks your liver up.
There's something with it where there's like magnesium in it, so it like you don't get heart palpitations from it, so you drink more.
Fuck.
It is this like my buddy who's on roids, drink of choice right now. Take a guess.
Bang.
No, alcoholic drink of
Oh,
choice.
Long Island Ices.
Bang and vodka.
Oh, that's a drink. Bang
You
is
can
like
make it
so
a drink.
Bang's so popular that it's at bars.
I think it's very popular amongst those in Florida who have now recovered from rehab and they're getting into lifting.
Okay.
I think that from the research I've done,
Dude, I don't want to do
Floridians
drugs. I
love
don't
that
want to
shit.
do drugs, and I don't want to end up in jail, right? But the way that those dudes get to, like, they get time off of life and they get to work out. You know what I'm
the
talking
Wes
about?
Watsons of the world?
Not like that hard, but like
You don't
just
want to do 10 years.
I don't. Yeah, but I mean, these guys that can
Gun to your head, who are you joining?
they get
Gun to your head, who you joining?
NorCal. What is it? Norteños. Yeah.
What, pal?
The fucking if you go to prison or if you go to rehab and then you get like a whole year where everyone's like, oh yeah, that dude's just getting
No, the
himself
food
together,
kind of sucked.
and you just get to like lift and work out. And
Yeah.
it's pretty cool, man. To be able to take a year off like that.
Yeah,
I
be
want to
stressed
live.
as fuck.
I want to live like a year of a dude that got out of jail or a rehab.
Yeah, and everyone just kind of like pumped, like, oh, yeah, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
yeah. Like I just want that. I don't want to go to jail or have the drug problem. I just want the year of the recovery.
Yeah, I think
And
if we
like,
can at
those
least-
dudes get shredded.
you got till 2030 allegedly until everything falls
Allegedly,
apart.
yeah.
So you could have 1 year into there where we get all of our
Yeah.
shit situated and you're chilling.
Be cool.
You'd be a different fella.
Just for a year, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Just to see if I could, like, get full range of motion and stuff.
that would be epic.
Yeah.
You could-
Enjoy myself a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. That's half the fucking reason of the
Taste
cast.
steak, dude.
Yeah, I would love if Neuralink came out, dude, one
No,
day.
not real.
One day to just chloroform you. Like, dude, just fucking give it to him. Put it in your head and be like, yo, what's up, Spade? Yeah, the vaccine worked, dude. We're good. And you're just like, yeah, that's awesome. Immediately get a girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking.
Oh, they don't make steak anymore? It's like steak? Yeah, I'll take. Wow, this is great.
yeah,
You have yogurt?
Neuralink's fucking fake, dude. All of his shit is fake. I don't think he can go to Mars. None of it.
Been saying that. I don't think
Yeah.
everything he says is just crazy shit. It's like, yeah, I'm tunneling through California. Pictures. Give me a picture. Take me on a fucking tour.
I mean, deep underground military bases existed before Elon.
Yes.
The government gives him a bunch of money, and he's like the poster boy for the weird shit the government wants to do.
When the fuck? Is June 10th the declassification of the UFO shit they got to come out with?
I don't know.
That might. I'll look that up. And then I'm just thinking for the
Yeah, I'm just saying, 6/10/21's all over that Blade Runner thing. And
Yeah.
those guys do that. They make these weird movies, dude. Like, they put shit in there.
yeah. I mean, the Matrix. I think Frankson hit me with the 9/11 being on his passport.
Oh, that's an old one, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also an old video, I don't know if I could still find it, of Back to the Future predicting 9/11. Back to the Future 2.
There's a second Back to the Future.
There's 3 of them, bro.
Damn, dude, I gotta watch.
3's
some
nice, too.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Western.
That's fucking sick. Yeah, that's what. I'll try to find that video. Then we also have to fucking talk boxing, dude.
Oh, you want to talk about? I'll talk about it.
Our Logan, dude. We'll talk about it on Patreon, but our Logan, dude,
I don't understand how they're giving the dude a boxing license.
bro. We'll talk about it on the fucking Patreon.
He could get killed in there.
Our Logan won't get killed, dude. Yeah, there's some shit that dude said that now that he's doing this.
He is impulsive.
True.
Fucking this is beta run for the new studio.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm in a fucking opium den.
I don't think you know what that means, but yeah, this is chill.
I need to
Sound
find
like
the
this?
oat plug.
Huh?
Opium
See,
dens are
You gotta
like,
find the oat plug.
what's that one movie with Johnny Depp?
All right,
The
take care, man.
opium dens, where he's like I'll look it up, dude. I'm
What's
fucking
eating
retarded.
Gilbert Grape?
I'm still fucked up from that fucking paint.
Yeah, that.
Wait, where Johnny Depp's in an opium den?
He's in an opium den. It's like it's about Jack the Ripper.
I never saw. Oh, I kind of remember that, but I didn't see it.
Opium dens are fucking deviants, bro.
Sweeney Todd.
Are they?
Yeah, it's like everyone's laying down.
That's what I'm trying to do. You guys are sitting normal. I'm trying to. Just,
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
sitting-
find
I'm
some
sit-
ope.
Yeah,
Huh?
Can you get ope?
Nah.
you smoke.
I
opium,
probably
dude.
could, honestly, in my neighborhood. I could probably find opium on.
Nah, they don't have opium up there.
No, they have like opium derivatives.
They have opiates or opioids. I forget which one it is. I'm talking like regular ope. I haven't
Smoke
seen. I saw
opium.
it once in my life.
Let's make a fet den, dude. I could do that.
You can make a vet den real quick.
We'll look at this Johnny Depp movie.
You can grow opium.
Can you?
Like it's not that hard.
As long as George Bush allows you to.
Dude, it's called From Hell. It's actually a pretty good movie.
No, like you can grow poppies and make opium. It's not that hard.
Really?
Dude, get on Reddit drug gardening.
I'm not trying to grow opium anytime
All right,
soon.
I'm
Bro.
just fucking, you want some opium? You want to make an opium, then grow it.
What?
Why don't we grow it here in the United States? We don't have like the proper climates.
I think it's that. Like,
Would it
you
be the
could,
Dust Bowl?
you could grow enough to.
Is it where we grow corn?
I think you need like a Southeast Asian climate,
But Afghanistan is not like that.
or maybe dry. I don't know. I have
Yeah.
nothing about growing. I'm on the sub, but I haven't spent
You're
that
just
much time.
lurking?
I'm just lurking.
Yeah.
I just like the last 2 weeks signed up. I like realized you can sign up for
Dude,
subs.
I'm too high days for fucking talking about lurking on
No,
subs.
but like I just realized that Reddit has a feed.
Yeah, Red has a feed, dude.
I never knew that. I thought you
It's
just
like Instagram.
went on, hopped off. So I signed up for like San Pedro feed, Research Chems, LSD, 1P LSD, all this stuff.
Yeah, right.
And now I get all this information. I'm like, whoa, cool.
Fed
I
has-
just found out too that there is legal LSD.
What?
You can order online and they'll ship to your house.
How's
I'm
that
cool on that, bro.
No, you're not. It's just legal. So it's like
Where do they make it?
they make it in like Canada. You're allowed to make it. It's a precursor to LSD that's not technically an analog of LSD. Because I think it was like 85, they passed a thing called the Analogs Act. Because
Yeah.
people like underground chemists were figuring out like you can make MDMA and tweak it a little.
Yeah, that's what
And-
happens with synthetic drugs. There was a whole thing on that. Like China does it.
Yeah, well, they banned him in China, and that's why it came back because China started doing it. But people were doing it in the U.S., and it wasn't like the Chinese stuff. It was like reputable, knowledgeable chemists were like, "Hey, I can make. If you want to say MDMA is illegal, I can make 5-MAPB,
Yeah.
and it's almost the exact same thing." But they passed a law. Congress passed a law like overnight, and they got rid of everything. It's what banned MDMA.
Damn.
But there's still loopholes. So like you can get these research chemicals where
That's
they
how people wind up eating someone's face in Florida.
Yeah, dude.
Smoking bath salts.
not if you read
They're
up
like
on your
13
subs.
time removed.
Not
That's
if you
what.
read it.
That's what happened with China. China was doing all that shit, and they were just like they would. I think it was on Concrete or something. The guy was talking about it, and they would just keep on making drugs, and like the supplier, this dude was buying synthetics, and he was selling them. He
Yeah.
was just a synthetic guy, and like the people from China would be like, this is going to be illegal soon. We're working on a new one, and then just change a molecule one bit,
Yeah,
little
but-
bit.
Like what I'm saying is if you do your
Isn't
due
that like
diligence,
ecstasy versus MDMA?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
MDMA I think is just MDMA is the molecules that's in ecstasy, but ecstasy just refers to the tablet.
Okay.
But people also call MDMA ecstasy, so it's very confusing.
Yeah, all right.
But like if you do your due diligence, there is a host of research chemicals that you can get and order online and they'll show up to your house. I'm still in, like I just stopped lurking. I just subbed and I just actually ordered some 1P LSD. I got 10 hits coming to the house.
Legal high.
It's a legal US
You are
shit.
the alchemist.
I'm fascinated by legal US highs. But if I could figure out a way to have legal LSD, it's on. It's fucking summer 2022.
Dude, my boys did all like in high school. All my boys smoked K2. They
Yeah,
got
but how many
fucked
of
up.
them did their due diligence?
None of them.
Exactly.
This was from gas stations. And then a big thing when I was in college was they were all doing synthetics. It's like 2XBD and all this fucking crazy shit, and they were just getting fucking zonked
But
on.
what I'm saying is like,
Tom
they're-
knows the fucking research. He got bit by salvia.
Did you really?
Got bit by
love-
gas
dude,
station
I'm the
salvia.
only person who loved salvia.
Dude, supposedly salvia is like next level. It's like higher than normal
It's
psychedelic.
lower than it. It's like
Spade
I
sent me a map.
I sent you that map.
It's
yeah.
above everything.
maybe, dude. It's the weirdest of weird.
What happened?
So like, I bought salvia and smoked it, and like
Where'd you cop?
there was a smoke shop on 43rd Street.
Okay.
So I went in.
Another legal high.
I caught
Dude, this
some
was the
salvia.
first legal high that he was hitting me with because he came back. He's like, dude, it's legal.
Yeah. So like,
Dude, I smoked. I put a little bit of it in a bowl, and I literally all I could see was like the little dude from Link.
Oh my
Like it was
God.
actually the Zelda 1.
Yeah.
It was that little dude, but like it was a repeating pattern. It was my entire field of vision, and it was like there's a part of it when there's a part of that game where he gets hit by arrows.
Yeah.
And he kind of flashes, and it was just him flashing, and the whole thing was going like this. And EJ was there. He's like, "Is it working?" And I was like, "No, it's good, dude." And I just put
That's
my
what's
face
so
in a
weird
fucking
about
couch.
it. Is like, you So like you saw that little Zelda guy flashing, right? And
Yeah.
you can only,
That's all I could see.
but you could only call it a little Zelda guy because that's the closest.
Yeah,
thing you
I mean,
can-
it wasn't
So
that.
when I did it, it was Flintstone vitamins,
Okay.
same shape,
Yeah.
but like, so I smoked it the first time. I completely thought I fried my brain.
Why?
I was like, dude, it fucking like you smoke it, and like the confusion is so thick, and then like it's
How
like
long does it last?
it's like being in the most confusing gravitron. Where like you're 2 years old, but you're also like the couch you're sitting on, and you're also inside of a box that you just found. Like,
fuck.
you're fucking done. And then it just ends, and you're like, what the fuck? But it's not like you come off mushrooms, you come off DMT, you come off these other things, and you're like, wow, like I just got some profound insight.
There's
you're
nothing,
just
dude.
scratching your balls. You're like, what the?
You just saw
fuck
some
was it?
shit.
Like so after I realized like it was fast, I was like, I can get into this. So I started setting myself up. I remember the second time or third time I smoked it, I like was just zonked. I was out and fucking, I don't know what was happening. I was just like part of this fucking pattern that I found somewhere on the ground. I was like 6 years old in some like relative's house. And then the first chance I had to like use my motor functions again, I opened the door of my bedroom to let these little guys out of my room.
Oh my god,
And then
bro.
while opening the door, I was just like, why'd I open the door? And I was like, oh, I got these, but there are no little guys in here. I was like, okay. But like, it's gone. So like you smoke it, you get mind fucked, and then you're back to normal wondering what the fuck just happened. But none of it's profound that I knew of. You know what I mean? There could be dudes out there smoking salvia, getting the message. Hats off to them.
You're just Flintstone vitamins.
I would actually like to retry it as like,
As a psychonaut.
as like an adult psychonaut.
Yeah.
Like I was smoking it as a preamp to like, it was like my pre-workout to bong hits.
Oh my god.
Like smoke
dude.
this bong of salvia, then I'm going to smoke some dope and put my headphones on.
Jesus Christ.
But like,
How many times do you do it?
I don't know, a lot.
Really?
Well, it was just like I had a bag of it, so I had to finish it.
Yeah.
And I bought a big bag because it was cheap. And then I gave it to a lot of people. A lot of people motherfucked me.
A lot of everyone I know like hates salvia.
I gave it to one dude, and he like years later told me the story about how mad he was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess I didn't pay attention.
It sounds terrifying. Was it you that like you just like what you said you went into a box, right?
I had a box that I kept my bowl in.
Yeah.
So I would like also like roll joints on. It was like my little like box of weeds.
Yeah.
And I like smoked it and fell into that box and was in the
me.
box for like probably 10 years.
Jesus.
But then it just
Christ.
ends and you're back and you're like, whoa, that was cool.
Yeah, that sounds fucking terrifying.
But once you get into it, it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's no more terrifying than watching fucking Jason,
Jason, yeah, well,
you know, or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I fucking, that dream I had where I spilled last.
It's just a horror movie of a psychedelic.
Yeah.
So if you like horror movies, it's like, get into it.
Yeah,
Get
it's pretty
weird.
normal, pretty tame.
Yeah, I don't fuck with horror movies.
I don't really either.
Oh, no, on any time. Like I can't do them anymore.
I'll fuck with the Rob Zombie ones.
Ah, fuck that, bro. Hills
Dude,
Have
like
Eyes and shit.
the Devil's Rejects movie in them.
I'm done with that shit, man.
I haven't watched it in 20 years, but it was sweet when it came out.
20 years, you're doing your time thing.
10 years. How long ago did that come out?
I don't
Was
think
it like
20 years.
2000?
I don't think so.
Dude, Devil's Rejects was probably 2000.
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
2001 maybe?
Jamie, pull that up.
I remember being extremely terrified. I think I helped you move into your house on Fitzwater, and that literally it was Dragula. Dragula played, and like I remember going to sleep that night listening to the dude was just talking about having the devil on his side, and I was like, dude, I'm done. Like I
Well,
can't.
Rob Zombie scared
Rob
you?
Zombie, Dragula, fucking scared the shit out of me.
I always
when
thought
was
Rob
young.
Zombie was like kind of a nerd.
Yes.
Oh well, I was like I was real young when that song came out.
I read somewhere that like
He's a hipster. He's like a brutal hipster
Is he?
liar. Oh, dude. Was it Rogan he was on? And like his whole shit is just some like weird hipster that like was in New York.
You know who was rough on Rogan? Steven Tyler.
I didn't see that
For
one.
some reason, I watched the entire thing. I was like, this might be the most insufferable dude on the planet.
It's funny because you've only seen a handful of Rogans.
I've seen like Steven Tyler, and then
Yeah.
like that's pretty much the only one I think I've ever started and finished.
Yeah.
That's a bizarre one to
You
watch.
should get into the Graham Hancock ones, dude. I just rewatched those. They're so good.
Oh, the Graham Hancock with
He's
the
talking about the DMT ayahuasca.
but the one with
Randall Carlson.
the young dude from Philadelphia. You're not young; he's like our age. He wrote the Immortality Key.
Oh, you saw that
That was
one?
a good one.
Yeah.
I listened to that one. The Steven Tyler one, I like put on a TV and watched for some
Are you
reason.
fucking kidding me?
It was when I first found out about Rogan,
Yeah.
and I like put it on my Apple TV or something.
The dude's borderline sus at this point.
Who?
Steven Tyler.
He's like a grandmother.
Was he a pole smoker back in, like, did people think he was gay back in the day?
He was one of the Toxic Twins. He was just him and the.
What the fuck is that?
That was what the Aerosmith might have been the worst band of all time.
Intro to Dream On's GOAT though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
No, intro to
Sweet Emotion.
Sweet Emotion.
Sweet Emotion,
Obviously,
mine
yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, that's all fucking
If I
rules.
catch that, I'm like, fuck it. And then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
song kicks in, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, was
They
that
ruled in the fucking 90s out of nowhere, too.
People were heated because last time you came on here, you were
Trashing the Who.
trashing the Who and trashing the Chili Peppers.
The Chili
trash
Peppers
bands, dude.
suck,
You,
dude.
you trash bands.
I just trash bands that hang on too long. You know what I mean? It's like Chili Peppers ripped and they should have hung it up. But it's
Yeah.
like they just came out with another album like yesterday.
Yeah. Yo, can you pause it real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed the Chili Peppers for a little while when I was young.
No, dude, the Chili Peppers fucking ruled when I was a kid.
Yeah, they all do get too old and fucking weird. Did you watch the Woodstock 99 documentary?
Phenomenal.
You did? You watched it?
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It was like I thought the documentary itself kind of sucked.
Yeah.
How they kept being like they kept trying to put some weird
Some
like,
weird shit on white guys.
yeah, they're just like, look how bad the white. It's like, dude, you
Everyone
should've-
was saying the N-word to the DMX song. They're like, that's real racism. Like,
What
nah,
was
it's just
blowing
like,
my mind
what
was
do you think
like
happens at concerts?
was
Don't
like
write the
Dave
song.
Matthews talking about titties.
Was that Dave Matthews?
Dave Matthews comes out and he's like, today there is an abundance of titties.
Dude, Dave
I was
Matthews.
like, what the fuck?
Dave Matthews is a fucking strange
He's a
bird.
fucking mutant.
Doesn't he have a fucking bastard from Antioch?
That's a hot rumor.
That's a hot rumor. I don't know where I heard that from, but supposedly he
I
has
believe it.
That's just
Dude, girls loved Dave Matthews.
Oh yeah, dude.
really.
like-
That was a girl. Like chicks like that shit.
That was chick music to a T. Except Fed. Fed loved it too. We used to
Yeah.
fight about it. He used to try to like put it on when we were going to bed, and I was in like 8th grade. He was in 9th. I'm like, dude, dead this. But then like, if Dave Matthews
You guys used to
came,
go to sleep to DMB.
he would try to put it on
Why, bro?
because we
Fed
used to like.
loves that.
Dude,
He
me-
loves girly, like
Yeah.
he loves girl songs.
I was always
Me
phased that
and
Fed
Fed,
loved
like-
that shit.
Since we were born so close together,
Yeah.
like I'm talking from the
Dude,
time.
Does anyone have Fed's album?
It's dynamite, dude.
We gotta get Fed's album.
It's probably buried somewhere.
It's on
I
something.
got to get it for his daughter.
Yeah, it's on something.
It's got to be somewhere.
Bill,
it
I'm
was
telling
good,
you,
man.
Fed put out a
believe
legit
it.
album.
It's decent.
Yeah.
But like since we were so close in age, like neither one of us could like the same thing until we were like 20. So like if he fucked with ketchup, I would only eat mustard and then we would like fight about it. We were like 4 and 5 or whatever.
What were you guys going to sleep with music on like fucking 10?
No, we used to like want to put like we had like a stereo system in our room
Yeah.
and like
He asked me, why I was getting the champagne, and I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face, and I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well.
He's getting swept out. The Justice Department's getting swept out. The FBI's getting swept out. You people suck, okay? And now you're going to pay the price for trying to destroy this country. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to get to the bottom of where are the 600,000 votes. You manufactured them to steal this election for President Trump in 2020. And think where this country would be if we hadn't gone through the last 4 years of your madness, okay? You don't deserve any respect. You don't deserve any empathy, and you don't deserve any pity. And if anybody gives it to you, it's Donald J. Trump, because he's got a big heart and he's a good man. A good man that you're still going to try to put in prison on the 26th of this month. This is how much you people suck, okay? You've just tried to destroy his business thing, and he came back. He came back in the greatest show of political courage, I think, in world history. Like Cincinnatus coming back from the plow. He's the American Cincinnatus. And what he has done is a profiling courage. We've had his back, but I got to tell you, he may be empathetic. He may have a kind heart. He may be a good man, but we're not, okay? And you deserve, as Natalie Winter says, not retribution, justice. But you deserve what we call rough Roman justice, and we're prepared to give it to you. So,
Rough Roman justice, right? That's like some crazy shit.
Bay might just be someone from the War Room.
Yeah, dude, Cincinnatus was a fucking Roman dude who there was like an enemy that the Romans were like, we're fucked. We need a leader. So they knew Cincinnatus was the goat, and he lived far away. So they had to cross the Tiber River. Like
they had to go out to the country and go get him. And his wife's like, yo, look, Romans are coming. And he's like, go get my toga. It's like that's like how you symbolize you're a Roman citizen. So then his wife brings out the toga and he puts it on. He's like, what do you guys need? And he's like, we want to make you dictator. So like dictator was like a thing that the Romans made up where it's like you have absolute power, but for
You're just the coolest guy in the world.
Just for 6 months. Then you got to give it back. But we just need you for right now. So they give Cincinnatus he's like, sure, I'll be dictator.
Steps away from the plow.
Leaves the plow. Dude, he goes and defeats the enemy in like 2 weeks. Still has 6 months of power. Just goes, nah, I'm good. Goes back to the farm.
Goes back to the plow. Trump is modern day Cincinnati.
So they used to call Washington Cincinnatus.
Oh.
Okay. And because
he did not want to be a king.
They wanted him to be a king. But there was all these dudes that fought in the revolution with George Washington. They worshipped him. They called him Cincinnati. They were all vets.
Obviously.
So they were the Cincinnatus Society, but since they're plural, the plural of Cincinnatus is Cincinnati.
So that's how you get
That's how we get Cincinnati.
The true Ohio residents.
Yes.
That is,
the goats.
dude,
They're all vets. So they were vets of the revolution, and they were like, we'll go back to our regular life now. We're the Cincinnati.
That's fucking sick. I mean, dude, I told you when he came out, like his speech,
Dude,
when he
it
first
fucks
came
me
out,
up, bro.
it makes you want to
fucks
run
me
through
up.
a fucking wall. Dude.
Dude, the propaganda would not be necessary if we weren't in such dire times. But I mean, hey, man, am I immune to it? Absolutely not.
There's shit that gets
late
me.
at night in my underwear, Elon Musk looks at the camera and he's like, you have to vote. It's the last time. And I get up in the morning, in a foggy fucking morning, make myself coffee, and I go walk down and I vote. And they all know what I'm doing.
You ever see Sons of Anarchy?
I had to do it, dude.
Have you ever seen Sons of Anarchy?
I've never seen it.
At the very end, the dude just fucking kills himself by going on his motorcycle and holding both hands out into a tractor
That's all
trailer.
it is.
That's one vote for you in this district.
I was listening to James Corbett and Whitney Webb do a podcast, and James Corbett's like, don't forget, Trump is the one that did the lockdowns. And I'm like, no, he didn't. And I'm like in my room, in my house, being like trying to look it up. I was on the phone with Matt, and I'm going, dude, when was the lockdown?
You were on the phone with me.
No, I also was on the phone with Matt, and I was going through the government
It's
fucking...
called getting triggered.
And he was like, he remembered it because Maya was born right before it.
Yeah.
So he was telling me like about her first year and like what the lockdowns was like, which was hell. Mm-hmm. And it was Trump. So that's how good they get me. Well, I totally forgot that Trump put us in lockdown. I thought it was just Operation Warp Speed.
No,
but I remember there was a war, dude. Trump didn't want us locked down, and you know that.
Well, the thing
he's
that
a kind-hearted man.
I tried to take you off the ledge was like it was up to the states on what to do. So we lived in a fucking hellhole of Pennsylvania. So we were locked. Florida wasn't locked down. South Dakota, like everyone chilled for 2 weeks. And then it was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. I had to remind you about that.
Yeah, I forget.
There was a
That's what I'm
curve
saying.
of sickness,
Goldfish brain.
and we had to flatten that curve by doing nothing for 2 weeks and wearing masks that are going to stop microviruses. Like, real dumb shit, which was crazy. They barely brought that shit up on the debates. All that shit that went down, it was
Dude,
just...
It's over now, bro. We're back. I'm tall. I'm tall right now.
I mean,
I'm walking around. I'm feeling great.
After your newfound Thomas Shelby stat.
Oh, yeah, for real, dude. How's this going on? How did I just find out about this?
They're all the actors are small.
I didn't know.
They need to be. That's why when like Vince Vaughn gets in a TV show, he looks massive.
He's huge, yeah.
He's like 6'3". Just when he's in Brawl in Cell Block 99, he's terrifying looking because everyone's like 5'4".
He's humongous.
Should have been an actor, honestly.
No eye contact. Can't read. I mean, a lot going up against me.
You could have played the dude in Prisoners from There Will Be Blood who had the IQ of a 10-year-old, dude.
I forgot that movie.
Yeah, I was pumped because I was like sitting there.
Is
like,
that the one with Hugh Jackman?
Jackman is a goon in it, dude.
Right,
He's a God-fearing man in that movie.
Gyllenhaal and Jackman, they're like brothers?
No, Gyllenhaal's the detective.
Oh, detective.
Jackman's the dude who got his daughter stolen. The whole thing's very fucking weird. I love watching this shit because I'm a little detective watching it. I'm like,
that's
oh
why
shit.
you like the thrillers.
The priest,
right.
the priest is wearing that necklace, and then that kid's the other kid that is the stolen boy was doing all those designs. I was like, dude, how does Gyllenhaal not see this? And then they get to the scene where Gyllenhaal's at the desk, pissed off.
You better not find out about it like detective shows.
Oh yeah, I mean, True Detective got me, and then True Detective season 4 knocked me off detective shows.
Yeah.
That was
You're
fucking
asking
tough.
the wrong questions.
Yeah, I watched it. I was pumped up, but that was real weird because Gyllenhaal had that Freemasons ring the whole time. So I was just like, what's good with this?
Yeah, right.
And Gyllenhaal had a PA accent, which was hilarious. He just said shit fucking weird.
You forget how he's been around forever.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I also watched.
25 years, still looks great.
Yeah, probably no facelifts. I don't know. Is Gyllenhaal's not on any lists?
On what?
Any lists? Diddy Party, shit like that?
I don't know.
I think he keeps himself, honestly. I also just watched the Zodiac, not knowing that it was 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of movies now, though, that are that long.
Yeah, I mean, that was Zodiac. I stayed up until 1 o'clock watching that because I had to know what the fuck happened, but that's besides the point. Trump's our president. I was.
Yeah, Chill was sending me the Morningstar pictures of Trump. Who made that?
Dude, that's the thing.
That's the Fallen Angel. That's a painting from the 1800s.
Yeah.
That's a goat painting.
I will say right now, my mom called me. You called me. I was like, dude, what, are you just going to sit there and not do anything? And I was like, that's true. Obviously, Warp Speed fucking sucked. His hands were tied. They had
a coalition.
They had a DJ booth. The voting place was right next to my house. They had a DJ booth blaring fucking music, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just throwing.
You got me.
I'm throwing a bomb in there. Hit Trump. Hit all libertarian.
Everybody did it. That's why I'm so confused about these the leftist tiers, dude. They're sitting there going, the math doesn't lie, guys. There was 18 million missing votes from last time. And it's like,
they're debunking the stolen election now.
Okay, slow down. Say it again. Dude, I honestly, when I saw the picture of Jill wearing all red, I go, brother, something's up. And Biden didn't even cover his tracks, literally laughing like a Batman villain. Dude. Sitting there going, yeah, I stole the last election. Look at it. There's 18 million fucking people that don't exist anymore. You're telling me that last time there was 18 million people that this time were like, fuck it.
Yeah.
There's people probably voted for the first time this time.
Yes. I mean, he was up in everything. All of his numbers made fucking sense. The thing that's pissing me off is people are using the lack of the 18 million people that voted as a debunking of 2020.
That's a bunking, though. It's a rebunk.
Yeah, it's a fucking
the
pure
stolen election.
I saw that.
And free the J6ers.
I don't know if he's gonna. Dude,
that's fake. That was fake. That never happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw some stuff. This is just stuff I saw on the internet.
They let him in the building.
And supposedly Trump's getting this like Department of Health girl that was with Pfizer and BlackRock and stuff. So eggs on my face if this goes down. But dude,
yeah, obviously, dude, the propaganda got me.
I wouldn't have had like.
And it's just something I can do. I haven't voted in forever.
4 years.
Just flex, you know.
Yeah, it was. They knew it right when I walked in.
I didn't vote 4 years ago.
You didn't vote for Trump 4 years ago?
No.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I literally stood in line with a mask, dude. I have a cuck chair. It's right at the voting booth, and I just sit there and watch myself vote like a fucking bum. But I stayed up so late, bro.
I thought it was in the bag last time.
So did I. We went to sleep thinking this shit was in the bag, and that's why, like, I was sitting there in my room just watching, like, multiple streams, PBD on one, Cenk Uygur on the other one, and my girlfriend just keeps saying, like, you're not going to sleep. And I was like, I can't. Last time I went to sleep, this thing went to fucking shit. And I just sat there and, like, my head hurt the next day because I just watched TV from, like, 6 a.m., fell asleep at 2:30, woke back up to reap everything. All the fucking greatness on fucking line.
All the great clips.
I don't, like... Fucking Cenk Uygur was saying the same shit where he's like, you don't know what's about to happen. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
so I was telling you to watch it because the last time, in 2016 when he won,
yeah,
the meltdown was famous. But this time he couldn't recreate it because Pride just doesn't give a fuck.
No.
And just walking L on all that shit that he said in 2016 where he
said the same shit.
Yeah,
he said the same shit like, dude, we're really going to fuck these donors. We're going to stick it to them. It's like, dude, you never do
like
shit.
Just collecting a prescription or subscription from people every month.
You know? Also, the weird thing when he was doing that shit in 2016, like if we're in trouble if Trump's in, he's going to like arrest us and shit. The only person that happened to was Alex Jones once fired.
Always.
That's fucking wild. I wonder what the equivalence is.
What do you mean? Like if it was
to like a stimulant or
you
coffee? No. I'm okay.
What are you scared?
You're puffing on it sick.
What are you scared?
Not scared at all. You're just puffing on it sick. So far, I've been dodging these sicknesses.
Oh man, let me think about. Okay, let me just think about how to do like.
Yeah, I'm just
Listen,
curious how the
man.
fuck you got started on it.
Nah, dude, this is too much. Let me just,
You're musking me right now.
bro.
Ask you a question.
I'm not. Let's just see if we can. We might have.
You have to
weave.
do the weave,
We might
dude.
have to weave, dude.
Only a few
Because
men
I
can
got
weave
I got sick. I got hit with a respiratory disease, respiratory sickness.
an attack.
That's what's going on right now in North Carolina. They're lying to us.
What?
You gotta tell me, what do you want to do? What do you want to do for Patreon and for regular?
Your world, brother.
But I'm saying, like, I could separate this into. We could talk about scary stuff and Halloween histories and
Yeah.
such, and then we could also talk about North Carolina, or we could weave.
I mean,
But this is
weave
really-
just two-parter.
But I'm saying, like, I kind of need to, like, you're gonna have to be a little bit in on this.
I'm fucking fully in, brother.
No, I'm saying, like, do you want to weave?
I can weave.
Or you can weave?
I can
All right.
jump back and forth. That shit does not affect me at all. The minute you start talking about a new thing, I'm like, this is what we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we might see, like, all
Like,
of
it
these-
is so easy to change subjects on me. And then literally you can change back to another one, and I don't care.
We're gonna have to find a good starting spot on this,
You got to master the weave. It might be your one true calling.
dude. I mean, I relate to that.
The
When
weave
Trump-
is for
when
real.
Trump starts talking about the weave, and he's like, Joe, like, trust me, like, what I'm doing, and like, you gotta give.
Those are my favorite casts where dudes
you gotta,
fucking
dude, give the guy some space because he's weaving.
yeah.
But it's like they're-
beautiful pilots. Beautiful. I like very good looking
That
guys.
was the only thing that really fucked me up about that. That's the only time I was like, dude, would you chill?
I mean
The
that
rest of it, I was just
but
like,
that's the thing.
chef's kiss.
That's
bro.
that's the weave.
People don't understand the weave.
That is the weave though. If you go that far out and you're talking about the fucking going in there and
Start
then
talking about the central casting for fucking dudes, man.
handsome
chill
guys,
with that.
great looking, and then he came back to the story, dude. That's like some hot dog shit, showing you how far he could literally weave that story.
All right,
I mean, do you want to be a weaver or not?
let me weave a little bit about Halloween.
Oh, that's fine.
Do a little Halloween.
You start the weave
Halloween.
there. I mean, dude, that's what
Last
like
time
everyone's
we were-
he's rambling. That's the weave.
Nah, dude, that's some dudes' minds just work that way.
If it doesn't make sense, that's on fucking you.
real.
You cannot fucking follow the weave.
The problem for guys with the weave is there's way more in there.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you get it all out or people get lost.
Obviously, dude.
So that's the main problem.
But it's bravery. You could just say fuck it and do your weave.
All right, dude, I'll try to weave a little bit right now about last time.
I have the memory.
Last time
you
we were
have the
talking-
weave. So
last-
I can, if you say what were we talking about, I can go back to it. I'll be very attentive and make sure that I can carry this weave if you dangle too far to one side.
Last time we were talking, I was talking about Blade Runner, and I was getting all
Obsessed
fucked
with
up.
Blade Runner.
I was getting all fucked up about Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And then I was telling you that this shit is like over my head because it involves books
Yes.
back in the fucking 1700s.
They gatekeep knowledge from guys like us.
So yeah, so that guy Rutger Hauer comes in with quotes from the 1700s
Yeah.
that were based on quotes from the 1600s.
That's when racism started, not to weave.
Then what I did was like, hey man, I might be missing out though. There might be cool shit if I check out this book. So the book's called Milton's Paradise Lost.
Yes. Not to be confused with Dante's Inferno.
Exactly.
Sorry to weave.
But dude, this is hard. I'm only halfway through, so spoiler alert, I don't know what happens.
Doesn't
but
matter. Make it up.
The Paradise Lost is a wicked fucking book. It's hard for me to understand because it's an old Englisher.
They don't have like a.
Nah, it's pissing me the fuck off. I don't know. I looked it up. I said, why haven't they made a movie about this?
That was a big thing in English, not to weave. That was a big thing in English class with at Salesianum. They would like, you would have to be able to understand what the fuck they were saying in Shakespeare,
Well, that was a waste of time.
not to weave.
So there was. So I was like, dude, why haven't they made a movie about this? They tried to make a movie about this. So it was going to be Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper was going to play Satan.
Ooh, dude.
Dude, so Paradise Lost is about the war in heaven. The angels fighting against God before man and before earth. And the angels fall for 9 days. They fall into, I guess what it becomes hell.
This is the shit with like Kings of Hell and stuff.
dude, chill. It's
Okay.
Halloween.
Sorry.
Don't get too scared.
Sorry about that.
Basically, what I've been trying to do is watch scary. I think I understand why people watch scary movies, because they get in there and they go, "Damn, I wonder if I could handle a scarier one." And then you're trying to find the scariest movie you can chill and watch.
I'm in Krugerville the minute I do it.
I hear you. I'm just saying. I think I'm getting into it. But yeah, Paradise Lost, man. So they a third of the angels fall.
Okay.
They're down on Earth for like 9 days.
They describe the angels.
Yeah, man.
What are they like?
Fucking winged beasts, bro.
Okay.
So it's like Beelzebub,
Little weave right there.
Beelzebub, Satan, Mammon, Malak.
Whoa, Mammon is
Mammon.
in fucking the craft, not the weave.
Yeah, he's a greedy one. Astaroth, Belial, all these motherfuckers are in there. So they're talking to Satan. Satan's like, "Yo, bro, fuck this.
We got this.
I can take him. Give me another shot."
Ultimate underdog
He goes,
story.
"Dude, give me another shot." Literally, Paradise Lost is like Satan's the fucking main guy. So you're literally watching the fall of the angels, the turning of Adam,
Yes.
and the war against God from the point of view of Satan.
And is this weaved into Prometheus?
Yeah, I'll get there.
All right, thank you.
So fucking
It's literally the only Greek thing I know, and then I can fucking say like, oh yeah, that's from that.
it's that, but it's not what you think. But yeah, Satan, they build Pandemonium, which is
That's a place.
it's a place where all the demons fucking chill and they all have thrones. And that's where we get the word Pandemonium.
Are you fucking
Isn't that
kidding
fucking
me?
nuts, dude?
I love that word.
Yeah, isn't that
I
great?
chuck that out every now and then. I'm
Never
like,
thought that was related to demons.
fuck. So it's just utter chaos.
They're all fighting too. It's like Satan's like, "Dude, give me one more shot. I got this." And then they're all having arguments like, "Bro, it could get worse. We
Yeah.
don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Like, we got cast out of
Imagine
heaven.
leveling with each other in hell.
It's pretty fucking sick. It's pretty sick, but Satan just goes like, I don't know if it's Satan or it might be Beelzebub. One of them just goes, "Guys, I heard there's a prophecy of this new creature being made, man.
Ooh.
God loves this motherfucker. They made this new place called Earth. I'm going to sneak in there and destroy man to piss God off."
The ultimate rebel child.
Yeah, exactly. And then he gets there and, you know this story. You know the rest of the story.
Fuckery ensues.
Turns into a fucking snake, all that shit.
Damn.
Yeah. I haven't finished it yet, though.
Yeah, I wish they made movies like that because it would be so sick. Like Wrath is good and like it's shittily made. Like if they made like a real one like that with Bradley Cooper, I'd fucking watch it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be cool, but they canceled it. But yeah, that's, so that was what the book, that's what William Blake based one of his things off of, that talks about how the angels fall.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's in Blade Runner. Shit was fucking sick. All that stuff is like, all that stuff that you were saying about Prometheus and everything.
Yeah.
It's like Blade Runner's like this. Ex Machina's like this. Ex Machina might be literally the scariest fucking movie ever made.
You think so?
Dude, it's like
I was just horny watching that, honestly.
2014. Yeah, they make the scariest thing on earth, dude. A girl.
Yeah.
They take all your money. They torture you.
Yes. They're lying.
Yeah, it's like they make a girl Terminator,
Yeah, that is fucking scary
and
as
her
shit.
superpower is tricking everyone because she's hot.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
That
And
is
you know how
actually very scary.
they created her from all your data. That whole Ex Machina is about how he turned all the phones in the world on, and he collected all the data secretly, and he made deals with the government, saying that the deals with the service providers and the governments that you can't use these things unless I get the data. And then he went to like Iceland or wherever the fuck he was,
Yeah.
and he collected all the data, and that's how he made the Ex Machina brain.
Those are fallen devils. Like those are fallen angels.
That's a fallen angel. Nice weave.
Thank you very much. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. That is scary as fuck.
Yeah, so
And they could easily do that.
Yeah, so I was getting into like the scary stuff of how like man tries to be like Prometheus.
Yes.
Like tries to make Prometheus.
Make life.
Yeah, you try to make life. Like only God can make life. When God was like, so then you start weaving into Gollum. That's the Jew one. So you get into, dude, Gollum. The Gollum. Der Gollum is a movie I watched. It's like a German movie from 1920.
Ooh, that's very Halloween scary.
Yeah. And so what they do,
Nazis when they were cool.
so the Jews were like in a ghetto. This is fucking nuts, dude.
1920s words?
No, silent.
Damn, bro. Very cultured, honestly.
It's pretty cool looking. the guy that made the set, he made like a whole town out of clay, kind of like a cob house.
Yeah.
He made like a whole set, like a whole village.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know the story of the golem.
Obviously not.
Did you Do you know Iron Giant?
Vaguely. I was young, but I was pumped on the movie.
Right. So it's basically like you need a giant protector.
Yeah.
So they make a rabbi, Rebbe Lowe, he gets clay and he makes a fucking giant. It's like an old.
Don't say it.
It's an old hidden scripture that he finds. He finds like a spell, where all he has to do is write down the name. They summon Astaroth, who's one of the fucking Paradise Lost demons. The Jews do this, and he gives them the name, and they write down this name on a piece of paper. Then they put it on the heart like Iron Man.
Yeah.
And they put it on the fucking dude's heart, and then he becomes animated, and he's like a giant monster that can fight for the Jews and help them. And this is
it Baal?
No, it's Astaroth.
Oh, Astaroth is the monster.
No, Astaroth's the demon. The monster's the golem.
Oh my god, dude! What's a golem look like in the movie?
I mean, the guy that made the movie played the golem. It's hilarious. He just looks like a giant white dude, and he puts like black. He kind of like rubs mud all over his face, so he looks like clay. But like, this is a story from Prague. I was actually there where they're selling the golems today.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this.
They have like a little Jew quarter, so they used to wall them off. So I don't know if that's to like keep them, like, I don't know what they were doing with the Jews.
There's nothing scarier than being from the like 1600s and people being like, oh yeah, the devil. I fucking worship that shit. Like, people are dumb as shit back then.
The story is like it's the 1500s.
Didn't they just come out too? Like, another golem has risen.
What?
There was like a story that came out a little while ago.
Yeah, so this is a thing that the Jews are like, we need a golem.
Oh yeah, they need a golem.
They need a golem because they're, first of all, I'll weave back to the golem.
Dangle, bro. Go
Dude,
way out.
I can't go out that far.
You can.
It's just ironic because back in the 1580s in Prague, they were being accused of blood libel, so they summoned the golem to protect them from the whites, from the Christians.
Yeah.
And the movie,
they were surrounded.
Well, they were in a walled-off ghetto. I don't know how that happened. So I mean, I gotta brush up on my history.
Jubilee was there, dude.
At some point, that happened, and then they got all freaked out. And the movie's pretty cool. Like, fucking.
Don't focus on the man behind the curtain.
It's pretty cool to look. The reason I think it's crazy now is one of the scariest places to live in the world right now. Not to spook you on Halloween, but it would be the West Bank.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty scary.
They have. I showed you that video of that chick Daniela Weiss.
Yeah, she's real mean.
So she's like, I was like, dude, why don't they just? This is a bad look. Why don't they just get rid of this chick?
Yeah, obviously.
She like literally works for Netanyahu and all these guys. And what
like,
they're doing
killed
is
Danny Castellara on a whim, and it's like, let this chick kind of just run wild.
They have this thing called Hilltop Youth, and like they have like a policy that if there's one Jew somewhere, the state of Israel will go protect them with the military. So they send them out.
That's unreal paranoia,
dude. They send them out. They send them out in like little like glamping vans.
Yeah,
and they'll put them on a hill with some sheep, and they'll be like, we're taking that." But they're on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
There's a village like here, and then at night, like down low, there's like a Palestinian, like Arab village.
Of course.
And then at night,
they're called terrorists. Hope your pager doesn't go off. Not to leave.
Yeah, dude. If you want to check this out, the thing's called Holy Redemption. It's a documentary. It's an hour-long documentary on TRT made it. Don't know what that is, but I don't know.
Now, is it one of those things where it's like the slams on Trump, like the documentaries on Trump that are supposed to make him look bad, but he actually looks good? Like, is this supposed to make the chick look good, but like?
I think if you were
a settler,
but dude, like, this is fucking nuts. At night they wait till it gets dark, and then they go into the town and just raise hell. They start banging on doors, being like, "Fuck you, we're kicking you the fuck out of here."
That's how you get walled off, bro.
Oh yeah, for real.
That's how you get walled the fuck off.
This is, I mean, dude. You want to? I don't know how long you guys have been up to this, but
yeah, if you're doing this in the 1500s, you're getting walled off by Masons.
Yeah. So, yeah, they come down from the hills at night and they attack the Palestinians. And that's the scariest shit of all time. There's a bunch of, and these are the ones with the long hair.
It's a
and
horn.
like it's like the buzz cuts and the long hairs.
Especially if the cube on their head.
Yeah. No, the U.S. sanctioned these guys. So anyone that's involved, they joke around about how, the Hilltop Youth jokes around about how, like, they don't have enough people to secure these hilltops.
Obviously.
And then they laugh. They say, we'll get it from Muncie. Muncie's a place in New York. where they're
Oh, fuck,
shipping them over.
dude. That's so terrifying.
So anyway, when things get that scary, you summon a golem, and this is like an ancient thing. Like the Greeks had like automatons that they would make up in their heads. They
Yeah.
invented robots.
That's
where they'd
sick.
be like, dude, this is crazy. This enemy that's outside of us is so spooky at night that maybe we need like a fucking robot, like something that can't get hurt.
Reball.
Yeah, something that doesn't have a soul that we can create. You know, and the Jews try to take credit for the golem getting into like how we have Frankenstein. So, but that's not true. Like Frankenstein is more like from Prometheus because
He made man. Or he gave man fire.
yeah, like one of the scary, like I was getting into like what would be freakier.
Is that why you asked me for that Greek myth thing, or you just wanted to rewatch it?
No, I just wanted to
That's a
rewatch
fucking
that.
great video. Not to
Yeah,
weave, but
it's a great video. I was just cracking up because I've been watching all these scary movies. One of them on my list was Frankenstein. Didn't know which version to watch.
which one did you go with?
I went with the one with Kenneth Branagh and Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro plays the monster.
Are you serious?
Literally some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how two guys that used to be together. You get Al Pacino, who's like with the Shrek cover for the iPhone.
His daughter has a trick.
Yeah, and then you got De Niro's like, I hope he dies in fucking jail. Like the venom coming out of De Niro.
Different flavors, dude. Robert De Niro was allegedly in fucking France or whenever they were recording fucking young kids. Pacino, probably not.
Yeah, whatever, man. But the scary when they came up with Frankenstein, it's pretty cool. It was 1816.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what year was that?
Yeah, 1816. Like a couple of like super cool heroin addicts hung out. They were like all poets. They hung out together. One of the dudes' name's Lord Byron.
Yeah.
And that year, little to their knowledge, there was a fucking volcano and exploded, and there was no summer.
Oh, so it was just dark all fucking
So
year.
the whole fucking year was just, and they have paintings from this time where it's just like a red fog and like a blue, like dark fogs everywhere. Like no one could see for like a fucking year. It was cold as shit. So these guys just went to the lake.
That's sad.
They went to Lake Geneva, and they were trying to spook each other out on heroin. And Lord Byron,
Were the bolts always in the neck or no?
This is pre-bolt.
Okay. So the bolts after the fact.
Lord Byron just goes, "How about you guys write me the scariest story you can think of?" And
Guys, seriously.
for real.
Who's your biggest crush?
And this chick, Mary Shelley, wrote the
A woman wrote Frankenstein?
Girls in the Writer Room, baby.
The OG writer room.
And her and her husband were there. All these guys have short tickets too. Fucking,
You're gone. I mean, dude, you got sick. If you didn't have the vape, what would you have done?
I'd be dead.
All these, you're dying. Especially if you
Modern
know
medicine.
vitamin D, dude. You're just asking. I'm surprised they haven't done that, honestly.
What?
Little volcano eruption, cover the sun, get everyone sick that
This
way.
is what I'm saying. We have not experienced anything scary in our
Not
lives.
at all. Not
in
at
our
all.
lives. Like, in order for you to come up with fucking Frankenstein or Vampire, which is the fucking precursor to Dracula,
Calm down.
all this shit happened in the same place on Lake Geneva in Switzerland.
Oh, really?
And Lord Byron literally just one night, high on opium, was like, "Write me the scariest shit you can write," and then
He's like the Kurt Cobain of writing.
yeah, and
Dude, it makes sense that like that shit is scary because like at Shane's house, if you go to take a piss outside, it's
dude.
so dark and you just hear foxes screaming.
and that's we're in the good times.
Oh yeah, dude.
This was called Mount Tambora. It erupts. The whole fucking Europe goes into fucking darkness. They don't have a summer.
Is this also when the Vikings came?
No, it's way after that.
Okay.
They have
Not the weave.
I mean America.
It's crazy weave though.
America exists at this point.
I bet it's
It's
crazy
18.
ass weave. I was trying to take you there, but it's okay if you're scared. That's a crazy weave to go all the way back to one.
Dude, it was so fucked up you could see sunspots with your eye. That's how dark the sun was.
So you got like a blankie over you.
Yeah. And so like
You would go mad, dude. Like if you had no sun for that long, you would be sick and fucked up.
no grub. So there's no crops because you need to go above 50 degrees. So for like a bunch of the year, so everyone's starving.
Yeah.
This goes on for a couple years. Horses were starving, so they invented the bicycle.
What?
Yeah. They were like, dude, fucking, we don't have horses. And some dude was like, I got you.
and he invented the bicycle.
And it makes complete sense that it's like, oh, like there was just Native Americans in the Americas. Like, dude, they probably had one of these before anyone was writing down history, and America could have been some thriving civilization, and it just gets wiped out by one tambourine.
Obviously, bro.
Just
Yeah.
if you want to go ancient civilizations on it.
Like in the same year, a bunch of people died in America. Like you were talking about the Americas.
Mass graves.
This is when Joseph Smith had to move from Vermont to New York.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Mormon.
Exactly.
If this Mount Tambor never exploded, you wouldn't have Frankenstein, bikes, or Mormons.
So they take the good
Think
with the
about
bad.
that. You gotta
Take the good with the bad.
Yeah, that's why Americans went to like Illinois and shit. Like they probably would have anyway, but like
Yeah, they probably just pieced out to get away from the smog.
No, it was just a bad year. They had to find somewhere with better land because with the way the crops were, they were like, dude, we got to find some heat.
Imagine just seeing darkness on the horizon for days.
Yeah.
Freezing cold and burning hot all at the same time.
Yeah, they got all fucked up and made Frankenstein. Frankenstein's like,
What is his power? Just freakish strength? Immortality?
he doesn't have powers. I mean, he's just like made up. So like they make Frankenstein out of body parts of a dead dude.
Yeah.
They like put together. It's a man trying to create man.
Okay. But there's no like, why are they so afraid of him? Like he's walking real slow. Like you can't just fuck him up.
I mean, he's terrifying, bro. He's Frankenstein.
True. Especially if you're
Imagine
on
if
heroin.
you had like a stitch mark on your neck, like
And on my arms
You're
and
all
shit
put
like
back
that.
together, yeah.
That makes
can't
sense.
talk, fucking retarded.
They came up with Dracula the same year.
Yeah.
This is like the classic rock era of fucking
That's
stories.
what I'm saying,
dude.
yeah. But it took like a whole year without summer where people just got in their feels.
I mean, it makes fucking sense.
But they got into this thing. It was called Phantasmagoria or something like that. It was it was a book of old German fairy tales.
Yeah.
So she might have read like the Golem.
Like
She
the
might have-
Grimm?
Yeah, but before, this is like separate.
Before Grimm, okay.
It's not before Grimm. It's just